You never gonna. Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone. It's so cold outside. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone. It's so cold outside. My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises, you ain't stopping this. Cross my shit, you'll be knocked unconscious, bitch. That's the consequence, I got this, I will not quit. Man, I'm on it, honest, I'm gonna launch quick, then I'm gone. It's just a matter of time before I'm over the climb and moving under my prime. Just quit my 9 to 5, I'm rocking and they watching, cause it's shocking. Dropping all these top 10 songs, no stopping. It's time to live my life, it's time to live, not die. Wish I could slow down time and just enjoy the climb. And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna get it, yeah. Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I'll get it, bro. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never off it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic, make them nauseous. Honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it. I'm the hardest. Knock, knock, bitch, watch it. I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch. Profit, spitting hot shit. Off topic, chronic. I think I'm motherfucking lost it. Get back, matter of fact, making racks where it's at. Have my back to the mat, not an act, that's a fact. We attack in a back, don't react, no we react. Think I'm black off his back while I rap, not to snap, throw a jab, give a crap. We're advanced, I'm the man. Got a plan better than most brands. Goddamn, I'ma rhyme till I die. Never lie, that's a lie. I don't try, I defy. Get to nod that I'm right, yeah. I've been in and out the studio like a student though, working on a movement, yeah, I'll do it cause I'm in the zone. And you know that I'm ready for the shows, how it goes, I don't know, but I'm waiting till I'm chose. Front row, here I go, all these people wanna know what you think of them lately. Do you really love me or do you really hate me? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you grade me? All this social media has got me going crazy lately. Everything's inflated, mainly everyone's invaded. Privacy is naked, man, I really hate it. God, I really hate it. I just wanna make it through all this fake shit. Living in the real life, living for some real times. Talk about the real climb, passionate in real rhymes. Steal time back from my 9 to 5, taking back my fucking life. I just wanna feel alive. And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna get it, yeah. Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I'll get it, bro. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Said I never give up. Fake it till I make it. Motherfucking take it back from these haters. Playing tracks for the traitors. Got the passion in depths when it happens. Factions take actions, drafting their captains. It's happening. I'm raising my status, facing the madness. I'm out gaining traction, avoid the distractions. I'm snapping, no captions, attracting reactions, adapting, attacking, commanding the masses. I'm practicing habits. I don't fucking ask bitch. I just fucking grab it. I am never static, massively active, expanding, backslid, planning to have it. So I will go capture it and I'ma stay after it. I'm gonna fucking master it. Put them on blast it. They will never last it. Don't be so dramatic. Not my demographic. This shit is democratic. They vote effects, yeah, bitch.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? We doing good? We doing good? Impromptu live. Impromptu live. Red alert. Oh, goodness me. Well, Mr. Huck will be joining us here in just a few moments. He told me to stall for just a little bit before he gets back home. He had to go and do something real quick. Hi, Dylan. Hi, Rag. Hi, Nintendo Mail. We're Collar Guy. Hello, everybody. But I will, we'll get started here in just a few moments. I want to wait till he gets home. So, he should be home here in about 5 minutes or so, give or take. So, I just wanted to just jump in real quick and just let you guys know that he's running just a little bit behind. But that's okay. So, we'll play, maybe 2 more songs before he gets here. So, let me find something that we can jam out to. Why not? Let's do something. Hold on, give me a second. Let me find something good. Let's find something really, really good, shall we? I think I know what I want to do. Hold on. Because it's the subject of the night, why not? Let's do... Okay, here we go. 2 more songs, and then we'll get started, okay? Thanks, guys! Alrighty, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Woo! We got a lot of people here tonight. Thank you guys so much. So much. Thank you for coming out at such short notice. Um, Before we start, let me just say hi to the chat real quick. Hello. Oh, if my voice will cooperate, goodness me. Spectre, we got Rag, we got Pidgey, Default. Let's see here. We've got Slim, We're Color Guy, Mr. Gamer, my co-host, Nerdy John, who is in waiting right now. Okay. I'll pull you in just a second. I will pull you in just a second. I promise. Got Top Tomato. We've got back up. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Am I missing anybody? No. Nintendo Mail. We've got Rag. I said Rag. Let's see here. Default. Dylan Bacon. See. Anybody else I'm missing? Nope. Okay, cool. Oh, and Tiny! Hi, Tiny! What's going on, lady? How are you? Okay. Alright, so let me just introduce. You guys have heard him before. The wonderful, the lovely Mr. Huck.
Hi, everybody.
He is here. Woohoo! I got him on a stream, guys. Got you what you wanted. So, we were talking after bowling, and he was like, hey, are you going live tonight? I'm like, I wasn't planning on it. And he goes, can we do a gaming tier list? I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, here we are. So, yeah. That's all there was to it. Because we have been talking about it now for a little bit, but we weren't sure exactly when to do it or how to do it, or I guess, or how we go about doing it. But before we get officially started, let me pull in my co-host real quick, because he has been patiently waiting. Co-host. Co-host.
Hello, shalom.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing a gaming tier list. Specifically, which realm of gaming are we talking about here?
Well, from what I pulled up here, let's see here. What is it? It's a whole bunch. I think, what did we choose? The 100 greatest video games, I think, is the one that we chose. Yeah, the 100 greatest video games. You ready? Hold on, let me pull up Discord and let me share my screen. Hold on. Say hi to Mr. Huck. He's here with us too.
Hello, hello.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Say hi.
Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Huck. How you doing, good sir? Okay. I need to know who won in bowling. Was it KHuck or Mr. Huck?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Who won in bowling?
Oh, we're on a team. We are in a league. We both did remarkably well. But,
No, I didn't.
Katie had a really good game, and K-Huck had a really good game, and I had a good game. I put up a 140, but unfortunately it wasn't good enough to win. We were down to the wire, and we lost by 30 points.
Oh, dang. Ooh, we got Yakuza games on here on this list. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to know a lot of the older stuff and up through to today, but I don't know everything on this, so it's going to be quite entertaining to see what all's on it. I'm excited. We've been talking about doing this for a while.
Yeah, he's my new co-host. You be nice.
It's nice to meet you, by the way, sir.
Nice to meet you as well. Happy late birthday, by the way.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I am 21 years of age for the second time.
You are not. You are not. You liar.
I look 21.
No.
Listen. Ask the person who's actually 21. X to doubt.
No, I am 39 years of age, young, as of Friday. And it's been absolutely fantastic. My lovely wife did quite a bit. She took real good care of me, got me some great presents, and had some people over. We went out for dinner, and it was fantastic.
Very nice, very nice.
You's old.
I am old. For the first time tonight, I'm starting to feel it in my bones. For the first time tonight, when I was bowling, I was like, my knee is killing me.
Say hi, chat too. By the way,
Yes, hello to the chat. Hi, everyone.
they've been wanting you on now for a hot minute.
Everybody. I feel like I'm one of those international men of mystery.
You are a part of commentary because of me. So give me the headset. Come on. Anyway, but yes, that is Mr. Huck, the one and only. Anyway, so yes, so we're talking about doing a gaming tier list. We've been talking about doing this now for a while, but we weren't exactly sure when we could. So we were just wanting to, he's been wanting to come on my streams now for a hot minute too. But give me just a second. Can you hear him okay, Nerdy John?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. Okay. I might need to turn him up just a little bit then. Hold on, give me just a second. Let me go to there we go. There's the list. Okay.
So how does this work?
So, okay. So Mr. Huck is not familiar with the tier list. So let me explain it real quick, and I will. And Nerdy John, he can hear you too. Just an FYI. So if you wanna input anything, he can hear you. He's literally sitting right next to me. So what this is, Mr. Huck, is that what this essentially is that this is a tier list. It rates from masterpiece, and we can change this too. We can change it to whatever we want to change it to, right? So this is these have them automatically labeled as masterpiece, amazing, great, very good, good, decent, bad, really bad, horrible, or I have not tried the game, right? Okay. So any one of these we can rank in here. Like, let's say, for example, we put Halo Reach in here, and let's say that you thought it was horrible. It would go right here, right?
Okay.
But again, that's just an example, right? We don't have to do it that way. That's just essentially what we would do. So we would talk about it, like for this one with BioShock, we would talk about it, get your opinion, come to a certain, agreement with it or whatever, and then, or agree to disagree. And then I make the final call. I'm just saying. So
you're the boss.
So
you're the boss.
It is my channel, so yeah, there you go.
I mean, I don't want to get a shiv stuck in my neck in the middle of the night. So.
Shut up.
Uh-oh.
I would not do that. That's fake news. I would not do that.
You see, good sir, I do not have that problem.
Yeah, exactly. You safe. Yeah. Shut up. That's not funny. It is. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so that's essentially what, again, I was just, hello, Medley. Check out her name. It's Medley Sage of Winds.
Nice Zelda reference. I love that. They're my new favorite person. Oh my gosh.
So, but yeah, that's essentially what this will be. So, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready to go. Maybe move my chat over here. So, thanks to Peepaw and his second monitor. So, Peepaw's a homie. He's still on my list, Nerdy John.
Yeah, I need to give him some trouble one day.
Oh no, is this like a kill? Oh no, our name's gonna be written down in the death note.
No, I am not too happy with him because he had to go and say that I was calling him evil this week, and I did not. I was, yeah. He had to go and call me out for it, but you know about all that, right? Did you hear about all this? About with him and D-Max and that beef that they were trying to start up? Yeah.
It's lovely. It was lovely.
Yeah. They suck at this. They do.
I'm not gonna lie, I might be a bit based on some of these choices.
Right.
Oh yeah. I think me and you are gonna have some interesting conversations about some of these games.
You hear that?
Just barely. I can hardly hear him.
He said that you and him are gonna have the same interest in these games.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
deal.
Yes.
Can you put it around your neck?
that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, so the first game is BioShock.
Interesting.
Now, here's the thing with BioShock and what I think of it, right? I've seen Mr. Huck play this, before, and it's from what I saw, it's a really, really good game, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. However, I have personally never played it. So, this is going to. Have you ever played BioShock before?
You ask me?
Yes.
Yes. I have it on PC. I
Mhm.
think it's a really really fun game, especially like I think it bridges, because like if you guys don't know the history of the Shock series, let's just call it that. The creator of System Shock 2 made BioShock, and it was sort of like a bridge of like casual gaming with the ideas he had for System Shock.
Mhm.
So I think it's an excellent bridge of those two, and it comes out to be a really fun game. And Mr. Huck, would you kindly give your
Ah,
opinion of the game?
I would gladly. You took the line right out of my mouth. I was going to use that phrase exactly. Well, I didn't hear what his question was. What did he say?
Oh, would you kindly give your opinion on the game?
Well, now that
Yeah.
you've done that, I don't have a choice. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. It's a lot like an updated version of System Shock. At the time when it came out, the graphics were beautiful. The gameplay was different. It came out in an age where there was a lot of shooters being pumped out, and it was a fresh take and very different, and it had multiple endings. Um, I think what really and what Bioshock has come to be known for, even with the sequels that came out to it, other than the second one, we don't talk about that one,
Mhm.
was
That's in the depths of the ocean.
yeah, um, the the writing and the narrative were there, but it was more of a side piece that you could look at and listen to. The narrative didn't really come into play until the end when they had the big twist, which I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it. But the ending of the game was one of the biggest twists I think I've ever seen in gaming, and it was amazing.
Mhm.
I liked it. Um, I definitely think it was a lot of fun to play. From a gameplay perspective, it's very easy to just pick up and play. And, I think they've re-released it a few times, but the last one we had was the one that took place in the sky. We haven't had anything in a while on that, have we?
No, but we did recently get a remake of the first System Shock game, which I'm hoping that leads to a remake of System Shock 2.
So let me pick your brain for a little bit. So I've looked at gameplay videos very briefly on System Shock, okay? And I know they're very similar. But how similar from a gameplay perspective? Are they almost exactly alike?
Are you talking about the System Shock in BioShock, or System Shock 1 and System Shock 2?
System Shock and System Shock 2.
Okay, so like the problem with the original System Shock is that you basically like you used a lot of odd buttons for the original layout, and like people like there are like guides that you can look up on, like, okay, here's how you map the controls to make them feel somewhat normal. But the good thing with the remake of System Shock is that it helps streamline the controls while still keeping the complexity. So like modern gamers don't have to cry about W, A, and D not being the controls.
So, narratively speaking, though, which was a better game, Bioshock or System
Oh,
Shock?
narratively speaking, I would have to say System Shock 2 was a lot more. Um, Narratively speaking, I like that one a lot better because like there was the horror element was um a lot better in my opinion, because like you're crawling through a space station, you have no idea what happened, infected all around, killing anyone, And honestly, like, obviously the graphics haven't aged well, but like some of the sound bites still, like when you're not looking at the enemy and you hear the sound bites and you just hear them like coming at you, it's pretty terrifying for the most part.
But I would make the argument that the first time I fought a Big Daddy, it was truly horrifying. But from a gameplay perspective, like I was coming up with all sorts of stuff. I remember specifically to this day my first fight with Big Daddy. I lit a teddy bear on fire and flung it at it with telekinesis. And I thought that was really cool, was the amount of interactive objects in the game. I mean, the story was a bit lacking. It was kind of hands off for the most part, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But from a gameplay perspective, I thought it was very, very good. I don't know if I had to take a pick on here. KHuck, can you show me the tier list?
Hold on, give me just a second. Hold on, I gotta read something from the chat real quick. Medley said earlier, and I almost missed it. I have the start of my Zelda sleeve with a heart container, Skyward Sword. Ooh. With cherry blossoms on my chest, and then Valu blowing smoke on it from my inner shoulder to my middle bicep. Oh!
That sounds amazing.
Oh! That is amazing. I want pictures. I want all the pictures.
We are all, just so everyone knows here, by the way, Nerdy John, I gotta tell you, we are huge gamers in this house.
No, really?
And I have every single original Zelda game ever made, except for one. There's one I don't have in its original box, but I have all of them in their original boxes.
Yep.
Do you have the CDI games even?
We don't count those.
Actually, you're not a true gamer unless you collected all the CDI games.
Okay, so where would you place Bioshock, you two?
Well,
I have to say, can you look at the top half of the tier list? Yep. Yeah. I would put it in great. Honestly, I put it in great.
Okay.
You know what? I'll agree with that because.
Okay.
What did we not like about it? I'm curious to know, what did you not like about it that wouldn't make it?
I feel like this is a really generic point, but the backtracking at points was pretty tedious.
Yeah.
At certain points, where it's just I just want to get into the action.
Oh my god, guys! My favorite part of my Valu tattoo, though, my artist made one of the tiny scales a dick. No way!
Oh no! Oh no!
You're gonna be stuck with that for the rest of your life. Bless your
heart.
Heart.
That's hilarious, Medley! I love it! I love it! I love it! Oh, Medley.
That's hilarious.
That is funny. Anyway, so let's go to the next one, which is Castlevania.
Now, is this Castlevania as a whole, or Castlevania just the first?
Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night.
Oh, masterpiece, hands down, one of the greatest.
Yes, I 100% agree with you on that. I said I 100% agree with you with that, Mr. Huck. It is a masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Okay, there we go.
Do we want to talk about why, or are we not going to do that on every one of these?
I mean, you can.
Oh, we can talk about it if we want. Listen, die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
I mean, come on.
What is a man? No, I got to tell you, it took the Metroidvania formula and flipped it on its head. I remember as a kid playing Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. And when I played Symphony of the Night for the first time, I was just blown away. Like, what is this? A Metroidvania Castlevania game? Yes!
I also love breaking this game. It is so easy to break.
It is very easy to break. Although, I could make the argument that if you have any console game, all you need is a Game Genie or a Game Shark to break the game. But
ooh, imagine if the Game Genie stayed alive during like the 360 and PS3 era. That'd be interesting.
That might be a conversation for another day. But I think they got bought out by Game Freaks. Remember them?
Game Freaks. Wasn't that a magazine company?
They did a magazine, and they did a couple of other devices at the time. My memory is a little.
Nerdy John, I warned you. We're all nerds. I warned you.
Foggy, but I seem to remember they made some things. But yes, Castlevania. Well, let's talk about what we like about it. So I'll go first. The level design. The soundtrack was absolutely amazing. The sound effects. I mean, the graphics were, of course, PlayStation 1 graphics. I mean, it is what it is. It got a remake on the PSP and re-released with some additional content. But, I mean, it still holds up well today. I mean, and then it's some, I mean, you could make the argument the story was okay. I mean, it was back in what I like to call the golden age of gaming, or right after it. I don't think there's one thing I can really complain about this game other than not always knowing exactly where to go, but that was one of the funnest things. Like, you could walk around for hours not knowing where
And
to
then
go.
like unintentionally grind.
Right, and level up and have a great time doing it. And make a good build.
I forget the name of the sword specifically, but like you have to defeat a giant enemy in order to, no, not a giant enemy, but it's that sword that like you can basically just hold X and you win the game. You know the sword I'm talking about?
I do. I have that in my latest save file on my PS Vita, where you just hold the button down and they move it really fast. Yes.
Yeah. It's so fun. They utterly nerfed that game in later Metroidvania, Castlevania games, but like Cynthia and Knight, perfect weapon.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, and the best thing about it, and this might be a recurring theme, is I love games where you can explore and then find new ways to play them.
Especially with RPG elements and like actual RPG elements, like what Castlevania did here.
I'm just sitting here like I'm just sitting here.
KHuck, you never played Castlevania. I know you and me really started gaming a lot when we first started dating, back when the dinosaurs were on the earth.
Shut up. We've only been married for 10 years. Come on now.
We've been married for 10 years, together for about 13, but we've known each other for way longer than that.
18 years, I think now, almost.
Probably closer to 20.
But no, Medley has a great comment. It took me 3 days to realize it about one of the scales being a dick, and it's a rite of passage with his good friends. Okay, his wife got concerned when I called him super excited, yelling, "I found my dick!" Mind you, I'm a grown woman.
Oh my god.
Medley, you are one of my heroes. That is amazing.
If I was somebody in the background, be like, "How the fuck did it get detached?"
Anyway.
So you never played it?
No, you know I've never played it.
Well, just making sure. You were around a lot of us when we played it.
Yes, quit. Anyway, the next one is Halo Reach.
I haven't played it. In fact, any of the Halo games I have not played.
That is blasphemy in this house, sir.
Well,
that is blasphemy.
Listen. Growing up, I was a Sony and I was a Nintendo kid. Okay, I can't help it.
So
okay, fair.
that's fair. So, I've played every Halo game. Microsoft IPs. I'm not bashing Xbox, so I don't want to upset any of my Microsoft fanboys, fangirls. They have, I feel like, have been going on a downwards path with their IPs for years. And Halo Reach was the last Halo game done by Bungie, or AKA the makers of Destiny, which was one of my favorite games. It's in a bad state right now. But Halo Reach, I thought, had some of the best level design, some of the best customization, and one of the best stories out of any of the games in the franchise from start to finish.
Do you see these comments? Dylan, Halo Reach, best Halo game ever made, in my opinion. Reach is straight fire.
It is. It was really good, and it introduced a lot of new game modes in addition to your standard PvP. They had a horde mode, if you will, called Firefight. And one of the biggest things about Halo Reach was the couch co-op. KHuck, how many hours did we spend with all of us playing Halo?
Oh God, I don't even know. That's how I first met you.
Yes, because 4 people would team up and try to take me out.
Nerdy John, this is how far back we go. Him and I, or we would play, or he would play with a couple of other of our friends who are not here right now, but you guys have all met them before. Tim especially. You'll meet James at another time, but that's how I met him. Was him playing Halo like all day, every day.
I played in a lot of tournaments, and anyway, I'll get to the thing. I think Halo Reach.
Oh god, they weren't as smelly as Smash tournaments, were they?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I said they weren't as smelly as Smash tournaments, were they?
No, 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 no. He doesn't know anything about that, dude.
Smash tournament?
He doesn't know the Smash lore. He doesn't know about any of that yet.
I've played
Look, all
Smash
I'm gonna
tournament.
say is it's so bad they made it a rule that you had to be hygienic.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's awful. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
He doesn't know any
Yes.
of the Smash lore. Not yet.
That's disgusting. Well, anyway,
Not yet.
look, Halo Reach was Bungie's swan song. I'm gonna say it was a masterpiece. I loved it, and I still think it's the best Halo game to
Okay.
this day.
What do you say, Nerdy John? Do you say
I
Master
haven't
Chief too?
played it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take Mr. Huck's word on this.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. The next one is Fallout. What is this? New Vegas?
Okay.
Fallout New Vegas.
I'm gonna catch some
Masterpiece.
crap for this. I have Fallout 4. I have never fully played a Fallout game from start to finish. I always played more of the Elder Scrolls games. I didn't play New Vegas.
Okay. Then Nerdy John, what is your opinion on this?
Masterpiece. I
Oh.
love this game. New Vegas in particular. Sometimes I just put on like the radio, which has like the 1950s, 1960s music on it,
Mhm.
and I just wander the Mojave Desert, and it's awesome.
So
That sounds awesome,
let me ask you a
actually.
question. So there's been a lot of Fallout games since Fallout New Vegas, and I've heard this one had the most variety and was the funnest to play. But what set it apart from other games like Fallout 4 or Fallout?
Okay, so with Fallout New Vegas, fun fact, the people who worked on the original two games were actually part of the studio that helped make New Vegas, because New Vegas was outsourced to Oblivion, creators of KOTOR 2, the developers of the Stick of Truth. Outer World is their most recent game.
I own that.
And, yeah,
Never played
So
and like
Nuclear Winter, who is my homie, we you know Nuclear Winter, right? Yes, you remember
oh
him?
yes.
He said play it right now, Mr. Huck. Like
So
like
I
now.
have that and Fallout 4.
You can
So
get
guys,
it
I'm
super
not gonna
cheap
lie.
on Steam.
I have a copy of this. I have a backlog of games you would not believe. KHuck knows, she's seen it. And,
It's
one of
K
the-
Huck, not K Buck.
KHuck.
I'm K Buck in
Oh
Discord.
my
I
God.
don't know when I'm going to get to them. As I get older, I find it harder and harder to make the time to play games. But anyway,
You
if
silly
he
man.
says that, I'm going to go with it.
Okay, hold on.
It's made by a really good studio. I know that
Masterpiece?
people are asking for a sequel for it too, aren't they, Nerdy John?
Well, they want Oblivion to make another type of Fallout game, because in recent years, certain fans have felt like not Blizzard's, Bethesda's take on the series is just not for them, because while it's good for a casual audience, the simplification of Fallout, the main reason why a lot of people are drawn to the Fallout series is because of the variety of what you can do. Not just the variety of like classes or weapons, but because how you can handle and approach situations.
Kind of like the Elder Scrolls series, and I can appreciate that. Being able to have variety and freedom of choice to go where you want, do what you want, when you want, is something that is one of the great elements that make a great game, or part of them. I mean, would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, like the final boss of New Vegas, if you have the right stats equipped and everything, you can just talk your way out of a fight. Like that's how you can handle the final boss, is through conversation. And that's really interesting to me.
I love the role play element in games like that. I really want to play the Outer Worlds. I've heard such good things. Would you say that Outer Worlds is even better than New Vegas, or no?
I haven't gotten the chance to play Outer Worlds yet. I've seen it on sale several times, and I've been meaning to get it, but it's always like, oh, that one other game I've been wanting to play came on sale too. I just never had the time, unfortunately.
Okay. These next few games, I'm probably not gonna really comment on a whole lot because I haven't really played them very much. But this next one is Half-Life.
Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Me personally, I put that in great.
Okay.
You know, I played the first one. It didn't really stick out too much at me at the time. I thought it was paced oddly. Um, but I don't want to catch any hate. I mean, it's Half Life. I mean, there's been hype around it for years, and I didn't get into PC
Mhm.
gaming until much later. I mean, it was interesting. But yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, I didn't finish it all the way through, but from what I did play, it seemed enjoyable at the time. But there was other things that held my attention at that moment. I just never went
Right.
back to it.
I like Half-Life 1 because like one, it's a really fun game. Two, the historical value it has to gaming because it it showed seamless storytelling with its gameplay, which Half-Life 2 would later expand on,
And then
but
stop.
it laid the foundation for a lot of modern day storytelling in gaming. All and by the way, this is all done on a modified Quake 1 engine. Fun fact: the Gold Source engine.
Get out of here. That was done on a Quake 1 engine?
Yes, it was.
So
I
where
didn't
would
know that.
where would you guys rank this? I'm sorry.
I mean, he's right. It's a historical piece of gaming history. Uh, he said great. I'd agree with that.
Okay.
Now, we're still waiting for our sequel to Half Life 2, Gabe Newell.
Oh my god.
Gabe Newell.
I will say though, it is not as replayable as Doom 1 or Doom 2. If we're going in the realms of like the era of classic boomer shooters, it's definitely not as replayable as Doom 1 or Doom 2, but it's still a fun experience when you're in the mood to play it.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Hi, Otendo. Hello, sir. He's my new
Did
favorite.
you just call it a boomer shooter?
Well, that's what the category is.
Hi,
The new
Otendo.
category of shooters.
No, hey guys, real quick, I gotta show you guys something. So hold on. While you guys discuss the next game, I'm gonna pull something up real quick to show off something. The next game is Street Fighter 2.
Ooh.
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 So, Street Fighter 2, in my opinion, has to be a masterpiece. Now, just because it revolutionized the fighting genre, uh, I mean, there was nothing around like it at that time. I mean, you would line up at an arcade, and people would line up for hours starting with this game. I remember very well going to Tilt or Aladdin's arcade to
Mm.
play Street Fighter 2. And I mean, that kind of was what created, in my opinion, the fighting genre that it is today.
Yeah. At least the format of fighting genre that we're used to, right? Um, for me, like obviously I was born well after the hype of Street Fighter 2. But I was able to obviously like I had a friend who had a dad who had like a basement of arcade cabinets and he had Street Fighter 2 along with the Mortal Kombat games. But he had Street Fighter 2 and I remember really liking that game. If I remember correctly, I mostly played Guile because I was like really big into like, oh, this is a military dude, he's awesome.
I remember I learned how to play with every one of them. And there back in the day, there was a lot of like if you beat the game with every single person, you'll unlock a hidden character. Like we didn't have the internet just yet, so
Oh yeah.
I remember that. I always was more of a Mortal Kombat guy though, and Tekken as I got into fighting games.
Same.
But
Same actually.
I appreciate it for what it is, but I wouldn't probably play it again unless there was nothing else to do. But I think it deserves to be up there in the masterpiece column. If not that, at least maybe up or down. But I digress. You
Oh,
both have
yeah.
a vote on this as well.
See,
I would
go ahead.
I would
Marianne, go ahead.
sorry. I would definitely say it deserves to be in the I would say good or great category because obviously if you're playing like the latest like remaster remix of the game, it's awesome to play. But if you're like playing one of the ports, like not even like the original game, even like the ports from like the 90s, it does show its age, so it is a bit rough around the edges to play.
That's fair. Aren't most of them in 3D nowadays anyway?
Yeah. I mean, like 2.5D, because remember, Tekken's the true 3D fighter.
Tekken was my jam.
So where are we putting this?
I think we put it. I think he's right. We're tearing it up as where we rank it today. It was good for its time. It's still aged well, but it is very pixelated. I think me and him said what, Bo? I would go down to good. I might be jumping the gun on this. What do you think,
Okay.
K-Butt?
No. No, we can put it in good because you know what? I grew up. See, I didn't grow up with a Super Nintendo. I grew up with an NES and later on an N64 and things of that nature, right? So, I didn't really play this very much until I would go over to my cousin's house who would have a Super Nintendo and this is what I would play. Or when it was in the arcade, I would play this too. To me, I didn't grow up with this game. So you two would have a more better opinion than I would. But to me, I would probably say either very good or good.
It's going to be a Shryu good.
So, and we got
Oh my
memes out of it
God.
too. But I do
Let's
have
Hadouken
something.
our
Hello,
way
Echo.
out of this.
Hi, Echo. John, watch out. Echo, a tragedy is here.
Oh no.
Let's see here. Give me just a second. I want to show something off to all of y'all real quick. Let me pull it up here. Give me just a second. Mr. Huck? Excuse you.
What? Oh no.
No, it was not. It was you. I heard it.
Well, when you got a toot, you got a toot. Sorry.
Call your ass out anyway. So, I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. On stream. You probably can. Hold on. Let me...
Hey, Nerdy John. While she's doing this, I got to tell you, I'd really love to hear what maybe your honorable mentions might be at the end.
Do you guys see this by any chance?
Ooh, honorable mentions. Well, we have to go through the entire games list first. But in case they're not on here, and like this is technically cheating because I'm technically counting multiple games here. But I love Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles. Specifically the zombie portion of Black Ops 3. I don't know if that's cheating or what have you, but I love me some COD zombies. What can I say?
Hold on, I gotta show you guys something real quick that Otendo made for me. Look at that! Look at that!
I love it.
Look at that!
I do not see it. I don't think the chat can see either.
Okay, hold on. Look at this! Look at this! This right here! Look! Look! They see it!
It's
Very, very nice. Very nice.
Yes! Otendo made this for me. And
Who would be your starter?
You know what? I was thinking about that. It would either be Eevee or maybe if I could Raichu, but I know how hard that would be, so I'd probably go Pikachu.
What about you, John?
Ooh. Okay, so I'm, as you know, I'm a bit on the younger side. And I grew up my first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon X and Y, specifically Y.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the starter's name is, but you know the Pokemon Greninja?
Yes.
That's my starter right
my
there.
My favorite evolution, Echo? Squirtle. Yeah.
Oh, no, he's saying Evolution, favorite Eevee.
Oh, my favorite Evolution?
Yes.
Oh.
Like 10 different versions of Eevee, maybe more now.
Oh, I just know of Eevee. What are the other ones with Eevee?
Oh man, there's a whole list of them.
There's Vaporeon, there's Jolteon, what's the fire one called?
Flareon.
Flareon. I like the dark type one.
Can't remember the name of that.
Yeah. Although, a hot take here.
My
Oh,
favorite.
this might.
I'm still learning.
This might.
So
Go.
I'm still learning when it comes to this. So that's just me. But hold on, give me just a second.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
If
Mr. Huck.
Hands down, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red
Can I not
and
transform
Blue,
this? Oh.
and hands down Blastoise.
Ooh, okay.
Blast
So, hot take actually. This might rile your feathers a bit. I like Digimon more than Pokemon.
Mm.
I remember that being on TV on Saturday morning. I never could get into it. I just looked at it and said, "That's a Pokemon knockoff."
Oh,
I mean, they have done some interesting and different stuff with it, so I mean, I
Yeah.
can respect where respect's due.
So
although, fun fact, Digimon technically came out before Pokemon, because Digimon was a Tamagotchi spinoff specifically designed to market towards boys, because you could battle your Tamagotchis.
Interesting.
that is
I
true.
didn't know
That is true. Yep.
I'll give you another interesting fact. Did you know originally when Pokemon was released in Japan, the first version of Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, I believe was Pokemon Green.
Maybe.
Yes, yes, it was actually.
So we got Red and Blue in the United States, but they got Green.
Hey, Nerdy John, how much do you love my husband right now?
Honestly, he's getting a solid 10 out of 10 so far.
Yay!
Dude, I know my gaming stuff.
Mwah, it's my boo boo.
I have probably well over 900 physical cartridges and CDs.
That's my boo
Oh.
boo. Okay, all right.
Oh.
Let's get back to gaming. Dang it! Let's get back to the gaming one. Super Smash Brothers. Oh, I have stories about this one.
Hygienic or non-hygienic?
So, oh my god. So I actually I put this in great simply because like I played the version of Smash I played specifically were the 3DS version, and I played the Wii U version mostly. The 3DS version I played was for like the adventure mode that it had was awesome. And then for Wii U, I played mostly a lot against my little sister. So that was a lot of fun.
I first played it on the N64 and have that in its original box, and I fell in love with it. Many good memories sitting on the couch back in the day playing that game. I really got into it and started playing in tourneys when I was younger with the GameCube version. I think it was called Melee, maybe? Don't.
Yes. Yeah, that was Melee.
That was a very fresh take. And I mean, I've seen it evolve over the years where it's the same. Like the adventure mode you mentioned, that was nice. But, I mean, it's different. I appreciate being able to get, like, Solid Snake to fight Mario. That's different. I mean, that's just something you don't see very often in games nowadays, I feel
Yeah.
like. So, I mean,
Well, now you got Cloud fighting Sonic, and
I'm going to give it a vote of amazing because you just don't get very much stuff like that as much as you used to.
Yeah.
No,
I'd say
you
that.
They're
don't.
just very protective
Yeah.
of their IP.
I say amazing too. And the only reason why I say that is not because of the lore behind it, but also because of the gameplay. It's very cool to see other Nintendo characters battling it out and using their special abilities with it, and to see what they can do. It's really, really neat. I agree.
The Ultimates were a lot of fun. I'll never forget the first time my nephews came over
What
here.
is this?
And they said, "Uncle Nick, can we play Smash Brothers?" And within 20 seconds, they were annihilated.
You just doxed yourself. Just saying your first name.
I don't
Good
care.
job. Yes, his first name is Nick.
Oh.
Yes.
Nicholas Diorio.
No. Nicholas Huck. Yep, that's him. Anyway. God damn it. So this one is, what is this one?
That looks like Team
EF2
Fortress.
looks like.
Team Fortress?
I don't
Yeah.
know what to say on this. I played the orange box, and I didn't really give this much of a chance, so I have nothing to offer or input on.
Me
I
personally?
have no clue.
I love this game. I have so many childhood memories playing on my crappy all-in-one computer when I was like 12, and I was a spy main and a sniper main, so I was like both types of insufferable. So
Yeah, I have no
Right.
clue with this one. This one is on you guys. So what would you say? Nerdy
I
John, you
put
got
it-
the final call.
I put it in very good.
Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
You
Until
had fun with Team
dawn.
Fortress, Dylan? Yeah, I've never heard of that or seen that before, so that's up to you guys. But the next one is Until Dawn.
Yes. Nerdy John, did you play this?
No, but I can give my input still on the game. As weird as that sounds, because like I have a particular irk with with the type of game it is, if that makes sense.
No, that's fair, and I wholeheartedly agree. Now, look, I'm going to be really rough on this one. From a narrative perspective, I love how this game's story is told. I love the story. I think it was actually a very scary game. It was a great game. Jump scares galore and um, m- multiple endings. But I think you're going to touch on the same point I'm about to, which it's really more like an interactive movie with QTE.
It's a walking simulator, yeah.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, like we've had amazing games like Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3 that do manage to give you challenging puzzles while keeping the horror element. And even like point and click adventure games, you know? So I feel like if it was more of a puzzle game, it would have been so much better.
I mean, the writing was good, but it was more of an interactive novel. I don't even think
Yeah.
you can really. I mean, it is a game, but it didn't feel like a game.
It was like it felt like a better done David Cage game. And if anyone knows about David Cage, he's the guy who did Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human. I cannot stand him or his games because I feel like they are way too pretentious.
Okay, I didn't play those two, but I know of them. But Until Dawn, I felt like did have a really good story. And that's where I'm going to be really critical on a game is I need a good gameplay, but I also need good story. And
Hmm.
I don't know why it was. I don't generally play games like this, but I was hooked on that game from the moment I played it. It was a freebie on PS Plus.
Ah, okay. You see, how I am is the story can be utter crap, but if I'm having a blast playing it, I will not mind. So, but like, obviously, the game is trying to focus more on story rather than gameplay. So, like, I'm a fan of cheesy horror movies, especially like my good old 80s B movies. And this film, I mean, not this film, this game was trying to invoke that a bit, which I felt like it had for a good portion of the game. And then like I feel like the Wendigo stuff kind of like holds it down a bit.
See, I really feel like the Wendigo stuff added to the tension of it, though. Because it introduced an element, like there was this mystery, and then there were so many twists in the story that added like a really heightened sense of terror to it. And that to me, like I enjoyed it. When you're in the very end there and you got one of those things right next to you, I mean, I was genuine. Like, if you have a good plot where I can actually, even though, okay, you're right, it follows kind of the 80s horror genre, it's a bunch of stupid teenagers. Okay. Some of them I cared about, some of them I didn't. We all have that in horror movies. I was genuinely interested in hoping that everybody made it through at the end, though. I mean, can we agree on
If
that?
I'm being honest, I really like the playthroughs where people purposefully kill off all the characters because I'm evil.
No, that's awful. I can't do that. That's like trying to play a genocide route of Undertale. I could never do it.
Oh God, no, I couldn't either.
Oh, I do it every single time.
You're about to have a bad time. No, I mean, so, I mean, it's not really a game, but it's not really a. I don't want to say it's a bad game, but can we both agree maybe it's decent?
Yes, but I will say though, I hate that it like this is gonna sound weird. I hate that it's not very replayable, re- other than like seeing the deaths, which you can just look up on YouTube. Like it's pretty much like a one and done experience. Maybe something you do like once a year for like Halloween.
I agree. I mean, I don't remember enough to the. I mean, it was very play and forget. You care. You want to see what happens. I mean, you got different outcomes of different characters. I think there were a couple of things. If you didn't save a couple of people, you had a few things that didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, I don't. It's a very cliche because some people love these kinds of things. It's kind of like those for people who like to read. You know, your choose your own adventure novels. You know.
Mm. I had a Star Wars one as a kid. I remember liking that one a lot.
So where do you think this should go?
Honestly, I'm fine with it going to like good or decent.
We'll put it in.
Oh,
decent.
or like whichever one you're fine with.
We'll do decent. I agree with this.
Go ahead.
Our next game is Warframe, which I've heard great things about. I have no playing experience with this. I downloaded it and never played it.
I played it on my uncle's PS4, and I played it on my old computer, the one I had before, replacing it with this new one. It's an all right game. It falls into like the collectathon, free microtransaction-y type of game.
Oh.
It was basically like free. I would call it like free Destiny before Destiny became free. As weird as that
shooter?
sounds. Yeah, kinda.
A looter shooter with pay to win elements. See,
Hold on. Stop. Stop. Just a second. I just came back to see that Leia something and Horde and Hellfire have joined us. Hi, you two. Let's see here. What did Leia something say? Give me a second. You better ran Fallout 3 as top.
You know what? I don't care if I like Fallout 3. Guess what? Because you want it on top, it's gonna go in the bottom, Leona.
damn, that's savage.
Damn, that is savage. I don't know what's gonna happen just yet, but we shall see. So thank you two for joining us. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Nerdy John, you and me have interesting takes. We're different on some areas, but we're also alike on some. And I got to tell you, when I was growing up, I started out with an NES, okay, and an Atari, and then I pretty much bought almost every mainstream system there was after that. And the one thing that really, I'm going to pull a Peter Griffin, grinds my gears, that I can't stand are pay-to-win games.
Oh, I 100% agree with you. You see, I didn't have my own console until I was 8. I played mostly before then. I mostly played on my uncle's old Genesis, his N64, and every once in a while he let me play zombies with him on a PS3. And my first console ever was a PS2, and I absolutely loved all the games I had for that system.
It had a lot of games for it.
Well, pay to win, exactly, Dylan Bacon.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
if I pay $60,
Exactly.
$70, $40 for a game, I want a complete experience from A to Z. I mean,
I agree.
for instance, I'm just going to bring this up because they're so similar. I love Destiny 2. Okay? I really feel like with Lightfall, I didn't get a true experience from beginning to end. I got drip-fed content over time. Well, we're not going to go down that path, but basically, in a nutshell, they're very similar from what I've heard, but different in a lot of ways. I'm not going to comment on the gameplay, but from a narrative standpoint, how did you feel about the narration? Was it a good story, or was it just purely pick up, play, action?
Oh, you talking about Destiny 1?
No,
Or Destiny.
I'm getting off topic here. Warframe.
Oh, Warframe. If I'm being honest, I didn't really remember the story. But I remember like the gameplay was decent for the most part.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, so it's basically a looter shooter. We'll
Hey.
put it in the decent category.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yes?
I gotta show Leia something and Horde and Hellfire this. Hey, Horde and Hellfire and Leia something. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. I absolutely I want to show them. I want to show this off as much as possible. I love this, and I want the ladies to see this. Look at this. Look at me. I'm a Pokemon trainer.
I don't know what it is, but for some reason I can't look at this and not think of Doctor Who. with you.
Why?
It's the hat, isn't it? It's
It is the
definitely
hat. Like, it has a very timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly thingy going on with it.
Sorry. Is this better? Mr. Huck had the mic. Is this better? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
That's really neat.
Mr. Otendo made this for me. I have to show this off one more time because, I can. But yeah, this is awesome. I love it.
You've got some great fans. That's all I'm gonna say. Pretty cool co-host too. Not gonna lie.
Who, you?
Nerdy John.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. No. Yes. Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah. Nice save. Yes.
No, I mean, he's cool. I like him. He seems he's got good taste. So what do you think, Nerdy John? Do you think we're gonna put Warframe in decent category?
Yeah, I put it in decent. Just cause like it's an alright game when you pick it up, but it's mostly forgettable for the most part.
Fair enough.
Okay. So what are we putting in this?
Decent.
Decent. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Uncharted 4.
Ooh. I'll let you start with this one, my friend.
So unfortunately, I've never played any of the Uncharted games, despite being like a Sony kid.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I don't have an input on this one.
So I am actually playing through this right now as we speak. The Uncharted series is much like your Tomb Raider. The first one was more of a cover-based shooter, but when the second one came around, they had these amazing set pieces that were just over the top, like think Tomb Raider, but like with just crazy set pieces. I was doing a level on this actually just about a week ago when I played it last, and I was basically jumping from car to car, trying to get to the front car to save my friend, and I mean, it was just unbelievably fun. I really like the series. I like the voice actor. His name is oh my gosh, what is his name? He does Cade 6 also. Nathaniel Hall, I think is his name.
Yes, I think so. That sounds familiar.
That might be it. If I'm
Yeah.
wrong, please somebody in the chat correct me. Nathan, yes. But I mean, amazing game. Very good action adventure platformer. I don't want to say that it's a masterpiece. Some of it is a little over the top, but I mean, the writing is great. The voice acting is superb, and the gameplay and set pieces that they put you in some of these cases is just downright hilarious and fun. I mean, that's one thing that draws me in is you got to have a good gameplay. You got to have a good story. I'm willing to put this one in the great or amazing column, just because not only that, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. Look how many copies it sold. I know it sold over 1 million copies. It was one of PlayStation 4's greatest hits. So I think this deserves to go in the amazing or great column, just based upon the story and gameplay. From what I can tell so far, everything on it's been very memorable. John, you have anything to add to that? Anything you know?
I would totally be down to put it in like amazing. I've been meaning to get into the Uncharted series for a long time. I know they have the trilogy available on the PS4. So whenever I scrounge up the cash and I see it's on sale, I'm definitely going to be purchasing it.
Do you have a PlayStation 3?
Yes, I do. Right now it's put in storage for now, which is unfortunate because I've been wanting to. I've been in the mood to play Tales of Exelia 1 and 2, which are RPGs. So I might break it out to play some of that.
Okay. This next one, I know this one.
Oh, Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Okay, so I own it. Again, another freebie from PlayStation Plus. I've never played it.
So get Battle Puppet in here. He can describe this game.
I've only just started playing Yakuza 1. I've completed Yakuza 0. Basically, Mr. Huck, what Yakuza is, it's a beat 'em up with fun little slice of life arcade like stuff that you can do throughout the city, and it also mixes with drama, and it's really it's really fun series that also doesn't really take itself seriously.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fun time.
So I played a game. It sounds like very similar to it back in sometime after 2000 called True Crime. I've heard it's somewhat similar to that, but better. It had a lot of different fighting styles, shooting, fighting, random things you could do, like Grand Theft Auto. But I've heard they have decent stories. Basically, it's two people always trying to fight each other in the most ridiculous way to be the leader of the
Yes,
game with lots
specifically.
of twists and turns. I can respect having good writing with lots of twists and turns. That keeps you hooked.
Yeah, and a fun fact. Okay, so the cover of what we're seeing right now is specifically the remake of Yakuza 1. The original Yakuza game was on PS2, and obviously it's a very Japanese game, but obviously when it came over to the US at first, it had a English dub. Mark Hamill voices one of the characters. I believe specifically he voiced Gojo.
Mm.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So where would you? So overall, from a narration standpoint, you think it's pretty solid? I mean, I've heard they have really good stories in the Yakuza games. Are they
Yes,
too over the top?
yes. I like it's over the top in a very fun way. I haven't gotten all the way through Yakuza 1 yet, so I can't definitively give an answer, but I will say I'm having a very good time with it to where I'm comfortable putting it in the great or very good spot.
The controls in the game, the controls and the feel
Oh,
really
oh
good. The
yeah.
gameplay.
Actually, yeah, what's really cool is like there's multiple, at least with there are multiple different fighting styles that you could master and put moves into. It's really fun. Beat 'em up.
So, a friend of the channel, who we all know and love, most of you guys know who he is, Battle Puppet, did a video about this and about I believe it's the first one, that he did a video on, last week, and it's really, really good. So, if anybody that is not subscribed to Battle Puppet, please do so. I'm gonna.
I will do that tonight, Battle
And-
Puppet. You got one sub coming your way, my friend. I
and-
want to look at it.
Let me get his channel pulled up. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put it in the chat because he is not here right now.
Okay, Buck. I don't want to feel like I'm coming on here and stealing any of your glory here. So I think you should pick the next game that we rate on the tier list, because me and Nerdy John here have been talking a little bit. I want you to have equal input.
Let me find his channel. Hold on. I want to find.
You might have to search by channel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I am subscribed to him, but give me just a second here. Here we go. Go check him out. Yes. He did a "How Good Is Yakuza" video that he posted about 5 days ago. So go show him some loves. He does a full in-depth video on it. Hold on. Yes, it is very, very well done. Yes.
Yeah,
will check it
and
out.
a fun fact, the only Yakuza game that's not available on the PS4 right now is the spin-off game, the zombie one. Cause the zombie game came out like at the height of like zombie stuff, like Red Dead, Undead DLC, that type of thing. Other than that, the entire series, either through complete remakes or remasters, are available on the PS4, which I highly suggest you go check out, especially if you have PlayStation Plus, because majority games are on that.
What's the next game? The next game is Battlefield 1.
Actually, K-Buck, why don't you pick the next one? Because We've done a lot of games that me and him have played, but you haven't done one that
right.
you haven't played yet. And I want to hear. I don't want to hog all your glory. I want to make sure that
Okay.
you're included in this just as much.
No, you see, I'm a narcissist. I have to have the spotlight at 24/7.
Then why'd you invite me to be a co-host?
Because I must please the people.
Yeah, what? Yeah, answer me that. If you're a narcissist, then why'd you invite me to be your co-host? Yeah.
Because I need someone to share in my glory, to show how glorious I am.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever do any Let's Plays, Nerdy John?
You know, I used to do Let's Plays back in the day before I became commentary.
I'm starting to dabble on that. I really need to get some advice from a few people on how to hook up a card and then
Okay,
upload stuff. But that's
Oh,
another
it's really simple.
This
I'm
will
guessing
be-
you're
this
mainly
will
going
be
to do
good.
like modern day consoles, right?
Ooh.
What do you see? Super Metroid?
You know what? I saw your mouse moving towards 2 games, and I have a very soft spot in my heart for one because I remember
Which
when
one?
you and me first started dating.
Super Mario Galaxy?
Because
Okay, so let's do this one. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do Super Mario Galaxy and another one. I won't reveal what the other one is just yet, but I will do this one. So, Super Mario Galaxy is obviously a more advanced version of Super Mario 64. And if anybody saw Nerdy John, D-Max streamed Super Mario 64 on Twitch earlier today, and he almost rage quit, and it was hilarious.
What? How?
It was the funniest. Anybody that was there in the chat, we were dying laughing. It was just so funny. He was getting so frustrated. But anyway, Super Mario Galaxy, I know, is a play on of a more advanced version of the of that, right? I absolutely adore this game. I think that it is really, really fun. I think that this is a very creative way that they were able to play off of the engine of Super Mario N64. I have personally never played the N64 version of this.
It's very good for its time.
Which is very strange considering that I had an N64 back in the day, but I never played it. So with this, I would probably put this as amazing because of how innovative it was at the time. And again, I know that they use pretty much the same engine as what they did before, but excuse me, they were still able to make this unique and to make Mario flying in space and have, the hat and stuff and the different superpowers that he would gain with it. I thought that it was pretty creative.
I agree with you on that. You look at the game that came out before it, I think it was Super Mario Sunshine, which I didn't play. I couldn't make myself play it. But when Mario Galaxy came out, like the ability to jump from planet to planet, like space platforming, I thought it was really neat. And also, I'm going to get a bit cheesy on you guys. So when me and KHuck were first started dating, this was a game that we spent hours together playing. I mean, how many times did we beat this game together?
Oh God, I don't even know.
And you had a couple of catchphrases for Mario.
Wait, hold on. Super Mario Galaxy was the one where Peach friend zones both Mario and Bowser.
No, that's Mario Odyssey.
That's Mario Odyssey, but yeah.
I mean, it was neat because even when we were playing, we could also help each other. Like, I think you could take the other Wii remote and point it at the screen to help them collect these jewels.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it reminded me a lot of Mario 64, and it gave you a basic objective. And I mean, it's just classic Nintendo, right? I mean, it's pure, it's wholesome. But it added a new element to the series and breathed some new light into Mario. So I agree with you. And
All right.
I'm a bit based on this one.
Well, Nerdy John must be going.
Aw.
Yep, he's got to get going. So I appreciate you, sir, for coming on here. We need to schedule an interview together at some point. For on my channel. So we will figure something out, of course. But I appreciate you for coming on here tonight and giving your input and talking nerdy stuff with my husband. go check out Nerdy John, please. I'm gonna put his description in the chat. Give me just a second. For those of you who do not know, I am now the new co-host of his channel. Woo!
Nerdy John, it was nice meeting you, sir. Did he leave us?
Did he leave? Yeah, he already left. Anyway, sorry, Nerdy John. Yeah, he had to go and leave. But let me put his description, his channel in the chat. And
Hey, Spectre's in the lobby. Why don't we get him in here?
yeah, we will. Just a second. He can wait. You can wait it out, sir. Wait. Anyway, let me get Nerdy John in here. Hold on. Give me just a second. Thank you, Nerdy John, for coming on here tonight. I do appreciate it. Let me get your channel in here. So there. Oh, that's it. Hold on. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. I messed up. Hold on. This is the right one. Go away, heart. Hold on. I messed up.
I'm gonna put Spectre in a ghost trap.
No, you are not. Stop that. No. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get his channel up here.
Can't you just copy the link up there?
There you go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, that's his channel. Go check it out. Oh, no. What happened to the tier list? What did I do with it?
Did we lose it?
It's possible. Hold on.
Try looking in your history.
We will fix this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Woo! Okay, we didn't lose anything. I was about to throw a fit. Okay, we're good. We are good. Okay. Give me just a second. There we go. Okay. Alrighty.
Well,
All right, fine. Spectre, here we come. Here we go. Spectre, what the heck do you want?
I am offended.
Why?
Because you do a gaming tier list without me.
I had to do it with my husband. You know better. You know how he gets.
I know.
He gets
I
all
know.
in his feels. I'm more
I
worried
just
about
give-
him than you.
Hey, it's all right. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, it better be all right because I do what I want.
It's all right. Yeah, damn right. This is your channel. I'm just
Then
joking.
why you bitching?
She does what he wants. She wants.
Then why are you
Yeah.
bitching?
Well, I was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Plus, I needed a palate cleanser after what I had to deal with.
It was what? What happened?
Yeah, what happened to you?
Nothing. Over by it's you know how Knox was talking about how he was doing his watch along on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
We just got done with it. It was a ride from start to finish.
Oh.
Anyways.
Sure.
Like, are we talking like a roller coaster ride of emotions? Are we talking
I'd say so, yes.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Okay then.
Anyways.
All
let's see.
right.
I'm looking forward to actually getting some of your commentary on some of these games, sir.
Trust me. I got my knuckles cracked and everything.
Oh, he's ready. He's got his knuckles cracked.
So Spectre will be the sub for Dirty John since he had to go.
Yeah, sure, why not?
For Mr. Nerdy John coming out here tonight. I appreciate him. He's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really nice guy. He seems like a nice young man.
I gotta say, I'd say this is a very good list so far. You have Halo Reach and Symphony of the Night at Masterpiece, which is pretty based.
Yeah. I mean,
Love it. Love Halo Reach, in my opinion, is the best of the Halo games.
It's Bungie's swan song.
um,
Absolutely.
so
Before
let's
then, they
do.
went to do Destiny.
So
Yep.
my next one that I was gonna choose,
Okay.
because I really didn't get to talk a whole lot with them too nerdy on. Excuse me, was Minecraft.
Oh wow.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so no, you know what? Hold on. I want to choose Minecraft, but I think it'd be more funnier to choose because I see Zelda in here too. Okay,
hmm
I'll do Minecraft. I'll start off with that one. Okay, when I first heard about Minecraft, right?
hmm
I wasn't sure what to think of it or what it was exactly. It looked like a weird ass game. However, it has grown to what it is now. I absolutely adore it. I think that it is so much fun and it has built so much content and is very, very unique. I would
hmm
probably say masterpiece only because of how unique it is and how big
Right.
it has become, and people to this day still play it of all ages, and it can be very easy or very hard depending on how you play it. You can play it on PC, you can play it on any other console nowadays, when before you can only play it on PC, or it's better to play it on PC. And this game is still to this day a lot of fun. It can make or break friendships. It can make or break marriages. It can make or break relationships. You just never know. But I truthfully think that this is a wonderful, wonderful game.
All right. Can I go next, or Spectre? Do you want me to? Or you want to go next? I'm gonna be brief.
It's up to you. I'm just the guest here.
So there are a few games that come around every so often that are a natural phenomenon, like Minecraft.
Yes, exactly.
It is truly amazing, and they're still adding to it. I think they just made another addition to it. I've been keeping up with it over the years because I've been playing it actually with my daughter, and our daughter, and it's her first foray into gaming, and I always prefer to play on survival because I just think it's funner just to go out and explore. She likes creative, that's fine. But I mean, you can build so much. I mean,
You can.
You can
yeah.
build. I've seen people build an actual functioning TV in this thing. Like you can learn circuitry, you can learn interior decorating. I mean, there's just so much you can do, and it's one of those very rare games that comes around once every so many years that you don't get anything else quite like it. And I agree. I think it deserves to be in the masterpiece section. It's a force of nature.
yeah.
I truly think so too, because it's been around forever. People are still playing it now to this day. And again, like I said, relationships getting broken over Minecraft. Well, it's true. I've seen it happen, and I've heard it happen.
I remember the
To be
first time
fair-
you.
To be fair, it is news to me also.
I remember the first time you, me, and can I say his name since he was on the stream a few nights ago? Timmy played it. We had 4 people. We all played it together for the first time. And I'll never forget, I was trying to dig a tunnel in our home, and he decided to trap me in said tunnel, and I spent 15 minutes trying to get out of it. And I wanted to chuck my controller at his head. So it was not very pleasant because I had no torches and no pickaxe.
Hi, Reg.
So yeah, there doesn't need to be anything else said. It can make or break some things. It's amazing. It's fun. It's a masterpiece.
Reg has joined us.
Hello.
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 Hello, everyone.
So
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
So
I'm doing all right.
Let's see here. So yeah, I would put that as amazing, or as masterpiece in my personal opinion. I want to do one more.
All right, can I do one
Okay.
after you?
Oh, you guys go do that. I'll be right back.
Tetris.
Ooh, Tetris.
Tetris.
I never played the original, but I did play a Super Nintendo version called Tetris Attack.
Mm.
And I have to say, it's a lot of fun, but it can get cutthroat.
I played so many different versions of Tetris. I remember when it came out on the Game Boy in the 80s, early 90s, and when it came out on the Nintendo. There's a movie about that game too, from what I understand. I really want to watch it. Yeah, because okay, so interesting fact. Tetris actually was created by a Russian game designer, and it has been fraught, from what I understand, with copyright issues. They released in the 80s a black cartridge version of Tetris, which was the first actual true release of Tetris. And it's very rare. It was an unlicensed Nintendo cartridge back, as you know. If you ever look at a Nintendo game still to this day, every Nintendo game has an official seal of quality. Well, they released games, this company Tengen did, without the Nintendo seal of quality. And there was a black cart version of Tetris that was released. And it is very rare. It's one of the rare games. But they did release eventually a licensed version, as we all know today. I mean, it's just a great all-around puzzle game. It can get to be very, 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 very difficult.
So with Tetris, though, the one thing that stands out is me playing this at my cousin's house on the original N64 and hearing Sugar Plum Plum of the Sugar Fairies or whatever the hell it's called. So, in my opinion, this is a masterpiece because I truly think that this game was one of a kind. It was very, very unique at the time, and now it's still playable even to this day. And when you look upon, like, you know, the game mechanic itself and the music behind it, music to me with a certain game
that's what I was gonna mention. Tetris's music is textbook.
Well, yeah, and that's what I mean is that with the music behind it, it's classic. It's historic. It is. You can't think of the music without thinking of Tetris, right?
And that's why
true.
and that's why I always say that, especially when I did my Metal Hellsinger video a couple months back, I always say music is really important in your game.
Oh, 100%.
It's really important.
Oh yeah, and I would even argue that with Minecraft too. The music with Minecraft is historic too, and it's iconic. You know?
And it's one of the great things about Tetris too is you get what you put out of it. You can either make it really difficult and challenging, or you can make it really simple. Have any of you ever looked at any of the Tetris tournaments with like the top tier players in the world?
I can't even imagine what those are like. I can't even imagine.
Can we pull up a
Homie.
tournament real quick and just show what these people do? I mean,
sure.
I'll look it up. No, I'll look it up on my own time. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay, no, that's fine. Let's focus on this.
Okay, it's just
Sir,
only
if you guys,
one at a time.
if you guys want, I can do the next one.
Okay.
Because I have an opposing opinion of the one in particular.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be Bloodborne.
This one? Oh,
Okay,
Bloodborne.
yes. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
I have an opposing opinion. So, okay, so the majority of the public has already said that this game is pretty much a masterpiece, right? Everybody says this. Here's my thing. Bloodborne is great. I'm not trying to like deny that it is. Masterpiece? No. I don't think so.
Why?
And that's mainly because of two things. There are two things for me that hold this game back. Number one, the blood vial system. The way that you gain your health potions is some of the most tedious grinding bullshit I've ever had to deal with. Yeah, I know you can pick some up from like corpses that when you kill them, allegedly. But at the majority of the time, I just want to spend the majority of the echoes or souls that I get on upgrading me, rather than trying to see how many potions I can stock up. Yeah. Right?
So
you know what I mean?
Correctly,
so
you had three ways of getting health in this. You could buy it, the vials. You could get some of your health back if you counterattacked an enemy when they hit you, and you could spend part of your health to make them.
Yes, yeah, you can do all those things. However, it's just it takes more time away from actually playing the game for me than it does actually be a benefit. It's more of a detriment, in my opinion. The second
Red
one.
Chaos just said, if Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is not in the masterpiece, I will riot. Just saying.
I got you. Nobody's gonna dog on my.
Here's the
favorite
thing.
games. But let's talk about Bloodborne right now. We're
Yes,
done on that.
here's the
I'm
thing
sorry,
too, though.
I'm sorry.
I have never played. I've never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games.
Oh, blasphemy!
I've only
Neither
played
have I.
Rising.
Black.
Yeah, that was gonna be
Oh.
one of the next ones I want to review. But so
I've only played Rising.
So okay, let's talk about Bloodborne. So
Bloodborne.
gameplay wise, other than
Phenomenal.
you loved it. Okay, let's.
No,
talk
yeah, no. The second problem I have, and I think a majority of the people either will agree or disagree with me of this, the dungeons. The dungeons are some of the most they range from either being piss easy to being bullshit. Complete
Are you talking
bullshit.
about randomly generated ones you
Spectre?
can do, or are you talking about
Yes.
the ones that are actually in the game?
The dungeons in the game.
Spectre, Pidgey's being vicious to you right now. Spectre,
Yeah,
you're
I know, and you're wrong.
Okay,
And you're also drunk. Go back to sleep.
Oh,
Spectre.
oh.
I'm gonna actually
Hey.
come out and disagree with you on this. Okay,
That's fine. You're perfectly okay to do so.
so have you played any of the Dark Souls games?
All of them.
Okay.
Well, aside from 2. I didn't play a lot of 2, mostly because... Yikes.
I was one of those unfortunate souls that played 2 from.
I'm so sorry. I will mourn for you, brother.
It's all right. It's all right. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. No.
Amen, brother.
So, the one thing we got to talk about first is the setting. Bloodborne setting, amazing. You know,
Absolutely.
Okay, very low. I think the appropriate term here is Lovecraftian.
This is Mr. Huck stream right now. Go ahead.
The gameplay, classic Souls gameplay with a new element twist. Trick weapons. I thought those were great. I loved it.
Yeah, I was gonna add on to that. The trick weapons, I hope they do later in another title.
I don't understand why they haven't brought that out in more of the Souls games, or why we didn't even see it
Even
in
in
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, I was surprised they didn't bring that back.
But
As much as I think Elden Ring is a masterpiece.
And the one thing we can say about Bloodborne that you don't get in many typical AAA games nowadays, I mean, they're trying to milk these for all they can.
Oh yeah.
You have a complete experience from the beginning to end, and people are like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
a sequel to Bloodborne." Hey, I do too, but there's no sequel. There's nothing to write about. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why I always get so shocked when people want to do a sequel. I was like, I don't think there's much to do in that setting anyway.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
yeah, you could make another one, but I mean, I really feel like it was a complete experience from the beginning to the end. I liked it. I didn't mind the blood vial system, but the time I got further along in the game, I was maxed out on blood vials. And full transparency, I played and finished that game 11 times from start to finish. So
Nice.
I have a lot of respect for the Soul series and Bloodborne. For two reasons. One, they tell a story because some people go there to play the game, to just play a game, right? And they want a story. But if you want a story, like, it's really fun to, like, I found, to piece things together and kind of draw your own conclusion. I mean, look at what is his name? Vat Vita.
Badavidia, yeah.
Thank you.
My favorite actually is Smoketown. He's underrated.
She did such a great job just in trying to piece everything together. It's a mystery.
Yep.
And, you know, some games are way too easy. I like a good challenge. So, at the same time, I have to admit, you know, KHuck tried to play this. She liked it and respected it, but it wasn't her type of game.
Right. No, and that's the thing with Souls games is that they're not going to be your type of game. They're really not.
So, I mean, for me, I really wish other people could experience this who don't have a PlayStation. I think it's a damn shame that they haven't released a remaster for it.
Oh yeah, speaking of, Sony, where's the 60 FPS update, damn it?
You know, interesting fact, they actually do have an unofficial patch you can get to put it at 60 frames per second.
Of course.
And even
They
more
pulled a
interesting,
Fallout with this.
They also somebody did a PlayStation 1 demake on the game.
Oh, I saw that. That's freaking cool. I love that.
So, look, I mean, if you're looking at the thing, I mean, Spectre, my argument would to you, bud, just don't get hit.
I mean, okay, listen, I'd like to think I'm a good player when it comes to Bloodborne. I am. It's just the Chalice dungeons in particular. The Chalice dungeons are oh yeah, let's see, what's the best way to make it challenging? How about cutting your health in half and making every single one of the enemies, even big or small, one-shot you?
Oof.
To me, that's not fun.
Well,
I agree.
that's true, but my counter argument to that would be, well, first off, they have different levels of Chalice dungeons and different ones. I mean,
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about specifically the ones that cut your health in half. Every single one of the other ones, they do have ranges in difficulty from being piss easy to being moderately difficult, but the Chalice ones, the main Chalice ones, the toughest ones, they're bullshit.
I don't remember ever going into one that cut my health in half.
Oh no, there is one.
But I do remember very well that you have to admit having a random level dungeon generator for a game overall is something that is unique and only adds to the replayability of it, though, in my opinion.
I mean, that's fine. No, I agree with you on that front. However, it's just I feel later down the line, Elden Ring refined on that concept of the dungeons. Like, they took what Bloodborne had and refined it. So,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Explain.
Okay, so when it comes the Chalice dungeons, they were good, in my opinion, they're not terrible, but they are a good building. You know how, like, the older Souls games, you have the Storm Ruler where you could be able to call those weapons like that, right? They do that better when you fight Rykard in Elden Ring. But then when it comes to the dungeons in Bloodborne, they take that concept and then put it into Elden Ring and just make it better, I feel.
I mean, I played Elden Ring. I'm waiting for the DLC to drop before I start.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked.
No release date that I've heard of yet on that. So, okay,
not yet.
We need to move on to the next game.
But yeah, no, essentially, long and short of it, Bloodborne, great game. Masterpiece? I don't think so.
And that's the thing. I have to say, I love Bloodborne, and I'm inclined to put it at the masterpiece tier.
But at the same time, it's not a game for everyone. And what somebody in the chat brought up, Pigeon brings it up very well. Hi, Pigeon. Not every game is going to be built for every person, as opposed to what... Okay, well, basically not every game's going to be for everybody. So, I don't want to put it in the... I don't want to put it in a low tier, but I could see why some people wouldn't say it's a masterpiece.
You still haven't moved Bloodborne even after all this time that I was gone. Jesus.
I say it goes in amazing. What do you think? Rag, I haven't heard any input from you. You've been very quiet. What do you have to say about it?
Hi. I've never touched the Bloodborne or the Souls series. Well, I dipped my toe in the Souls series. Haven't played Elden Ring or any of that. And I've just been quiet letting you guys talk. The only thing I have to say about Bloodborne is that I don't like games that are like really hard and very grotesque, and I don't like games where like whatever outcome you have, it's kind of shitty. If I recall, Bloodborne ended with you becoming a blood leech thing.
Well, that was one of the other endings, yes.
And I do know in Dark Souls there is a villain called the Basilisk, and if you get caught in the smoke, you die, and then you come back cursed, and that takes away half your health. And as far as Elden Ring goes, it's bad because Quantum TV said it was bad.
Oh,
so
I'm not gonna.
Oh
just
Lord!
kidding.
So guys,
Get him in here.
there's a pigeon of the salad
Uh-oh.
that would like to join us.
I want to hear his take on.
Hold on, give me just a
Bloodborne.
second. Pidgey.
Hi, Pidgey.
Hi, Pidgey.
Hi, Pigeon.
Hope you're doing well.
Hello, my dear.
What's
So,
good, brother?
Pidgey, before we go back to the tier list, can I tell you something real quick?
Yes.
Yes.
So Mr. Huck listened to the D&D episode.
Yes.
Okay.
D&D episode.
The one that we
Oh, yeah, the one I missed, yeah.
did. Okay. And
Oh boy.
he heard your comments
Uh-oh.
that
Uh-oh.
you made, right?
Oh.
And you know, he had a few choice laughs about the extinguishing makes me feel good. Yeah, okay.
I'm never gonna
That
live
was
that
beautiful.
down.
So Pidgey, I just want you to know that not only are you a Giga Chad of comments, but you are also a Giga Chad of my friend Timmy's opinion. He wants to talk to you more.
Yeah, Pigeon. When I finally get this thing going, I'd love to get you on a couple of my streams when I get things going. But I'm a little ways. away from
Listen,
that.
I'd like to also point out that Pidgey might be drunk. Just an FYI.
Pidgey, are you drunk?
These are allegations. These are lies.
All right, sir. What I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to put both hands at your side, and I'm gonna need you to have you walk in a straight line.
I don't have hand.
And I'm
Sir,
gonna need
I
you to
don't.
say your ABCs backwards.
First of all, Ossifer, I cannot put my hands up. I have wings. I do not have hands, but I can say my ABCs backwards.
All right, go ahead.
We believe
Okay.
you. Hi Knox. Would you like to join too? Anybody else want to join?
No, he said not here for long, just stopping by.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
know,
where are we
except
putting
doing
Bloodborne,
well.
guys? Can we agree?
It's a great, amazing game. It's just
Yeah.
not a masterpiece in my opinion.
I humbly
Z Y X W V U T S R Q P O N M L K J I H E F E D C B then A.
Just
All right,
say
see?
CBA, dude.
Lord.
Lord have mercy.
Jesus.
That's cheating.
Anyways.
That's cheating.
ABCs backwards.
That's
How's that
cheating.
Alright.
Sorry,
Alright,
guys,
Rag,
I
you
had
want to
to-
do one?
I had to step away for a second to put Baby Huck to bed, but
I'm gonna go up there and say goodnight to her real quick.
okay. All right. Mr. Huck is letting me
Sure.
take over. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Sure, I'll
Alrighty.
do one.
If you want, it's up to you.
So, Rag, yes, Rag, you pick the next one.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, there's so many.
Go ahead, Boo, you got it.
I know what I don't see, and I don't see Dragon Age on here. That I'm gonna fucking riot now.
Hold on, let me look through
Hold
all
on.
the games.
Wait, hold on, let me read.
Wait,
through
I
it.
see
Hold
World
on.
of Warcraft. I see World of
Hold on,
Warcraft.
hold on. Nox just said, I just wanted to say, just so you know, Pidgey's rants at the watch along was amazeballs.
Oh,
What-
they were awesome.
What the hell did you do?
Let's just say he was really close to, like, there were multiple occasions that he got so face-meltingly angry that I was afraid he was going to end up shouting slurs.
Ooh.
So what ended up happening is that Mr. Knox Archive was doing a watch along. This watch along was in relation to a Minecraft pedo by the name of Lionmaker, who made a bunch of ridiculous allegations, like saying that Daniel Killer Keemstar hacked his Twitter account, and a bunch of other ridiculous stuff, and the fact that he couldn't answer basic questions in relation to the allegations presented to him. And I got extremely face-meltingly mad at all this shit, to the point where Knox was like, you know what? Fuck it. Pidgey, do you want to rant about this for 5 minutes? And I basically went on a 5-minute tirade where I called this dude a window-licking, paint-thinner-drinking retard.
Wow.
I mean, based.
That's what we're talking about.
I mean,
Lord.
that's, I mean.
You missed it. It was great.
again. I mean, based. It like I.
What are we
fucking-
talking
All right. Anyways,
Pidgey, you're
right.
lucky.
Go ahead, Boo. You got it.
Pidgey, you are lucky that it was in his. Oh my God, Pidgey. This is why. Okay, when Mr. Huck heard the D&D stream that we did, the impromptu one with our friends, right? My friend Tim legit told me, "Who is this pigeon salad? Where can I find him? Can he be our friend?"
He did.
I hope I have that one day.
And I go,
You will.
and I'm like, well, they're all our friends, or they're my, they're all in my, in my audience or whatever. They're all in my channel. And he's like, okay, but I want Pidgey. I'm like,
I see where your love lies.
not me,
Ooh.
not
Ooh.
me, not me, Timmy.
Okay.
Not me,
Okay.
Timmy.
Okay, Timmy, not you. Okay, we're good now.
What?
I just want to say one thing about the fire extinguisher.
No, you may not. No.
No,
you
wait,
cannot,
wait.
You
No,
cannot.
I want to hear a KHuck, please.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me add a little bit of context. One, that was actually my first role play, like D&D type of session, and I was coming out of playing a lot of a game called Fear. And
Oh.
for some reason, in the game Fear, which I'm very sad to see is not on this tier list, the first one was amazing. You could actually shoot a fire extinguisher, and the bad guys would literally blow to pieces. Also, generic action movie thing. I was also very inebriated that night. Nobody ever likes to bring that up. But yes, that
No,
was a
you
very-
were not.
Yeah, I was.
No, you
Very
weren't.
inebriated.
I was there.
I'm
No,
pretty
you were
sure-
not.
that
No, you were
laugh.
not.
Well, nonetheless, I'm not going to get into an argument about that. Because, I'm not arguing
I
about it.
love-
What was
Look, I messed up. It is what it is.
You're not gonna argue with
There-
me.
And
You,
I'm not. I want to keep my. I want to.
you would argue with me off stream.
I would.
By the way,
but we're
this is a
public
game
place and I'm
tier
trying
list,
not
by
to
the
be
way.
seen. So I got to be all nice and respectable. So like, it was really dumb. I was very dumb. But they like to remind me of that. But I've got dirt on them too. I'm pretty sure there's a video
Really?
we can find of Timmy on here shaking aluminum foil off. That's quite funny.
Yes, we can. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
only question I have for Mr. Huck is, just because a fire extinguisher explodes in a video game, what makes you think it's going to explode in a tabletop RPG?
It was, I was very, very dumb, and I made a mistake. Okay.
He made a
That's all I'm
severe
gonna say
and
to that.
continuous lapse in his
Get him!
judgment.
Get him,
don't
Brad!
have
Get
an
him!
excuse.
Get him, Brad! Get
I
him!
don't have an excuse.
Get him, honey.
That's
Get him.
good, because I'm going to tease you about it till you are lying in your grave. And then I will
Ooh.
make trips
So
to
are
your
the rest
grave,
of us.
and I will tell you the story over and over and over again and continue to give your spirit a hard time.
Oh,
Get
dude.
him,
get him,
And I'm
honey.
just
Oh.
gonna
Get him,
brush it off
get him.
because You know
Dude.
what? Violent Night. I still think one of the funniest stories was they were watching Violent Night, and he shot the fire extinguisher and it exploded and killed a bunch of bad guys
Oh.
in the movie.
Rag,
Generic
believe me.
action movie thing.
Believe me, we will be giving him shit for that for the rest of our dang lives too. And
Hell
the,
yeah.
the
Hey,
fire
hey, if I
extinguisher
get me-
war
if
just
I-
continues. It's just
If I-
too fucking funny.
Hey, if I get memed a hell of a lot, so can Mr. Huck.
Everybody
Maybe
deserves
I'm-
memes.
In fact, today I tried to actually give my wife
Okay,
a fire
let
extinguisher.
me ask you
when I
guys
got
All
there.
right. Anyway,
Before we get back to the game, I just have one last question. I promise. We'll get back to the tier list in just a second. I just have, listen to me, in just a second. Let me ask just one more question. So,
Okay.
Abby Blackbird brought up
Uh-oh.
something that I thought was quite interesting, and I never thought of it this way before until just now. Would you guys say that Mr. Huck is part of commentary as a side character
Yes.
I mean,
because of me?
maybe.
Somewhat.
I would say kind of. He doesn't really make that many appearances in
Yeah, I wouldn't
voice
say, I
in
don't
the
know.
live streams.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I've seen people in the commentary tier list that are just comment on shit in chat, and they're thought of as commentary. So
Yeah, true.
Y'all should adopt me. I'm a good kid. I just need a good home.
oh my god, that's the 38-year-old man.
Excuse me,
Hey, listen.
but I have
Hey,
baby
listen,
face.
listen,
I'm
Bragg,
30,
listen.
pass off
You
for
know what, though?
25.
he it's sad. He's not wrong. Like he could legit pass off as him being in his early 30s. Like no lie.
All I have to do is dye my hair and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I thought KHuck was like in her mid to late 20s. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I honestly did too.
Yeah.
Kind of. I did too.
Oh, do I sound young? Is that why?
Yes.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
both very young at heart.
Very
Well,
much so.
Here's the thing, though, right? Is that with him, he has not changed his facial features or his hair in.
Well, I had that goatee and beard for a while.
Yeah, you look like RDJ for a little bit,
You
but
begged me not to cut that off, but I could.
yeah,
just
because
see
you were
it.
sexy as hell, looking like RDJ. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
And I've said that to you multiple.
Giggity.
Now he's getting all big headed. Anyway, let's get back to the
Okay,
list
yes.
now.
Yeah, remember
Can
when
I
this
choose
was a
next
gaming
one?
tier list stream?
No, I think
Oh,
Rag is gonna choose it, right?
I love
Yeah, Rag is doing the next one.
Yes, Rag is doing the next one. Go
really
ahead.
derails.
Mm.
Shows I'm not her favorite anymore.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey,
hush.
hey, listen.
Stop it, Raggy. You're
Hey,
fine.
listen.
Okay.
Listen here, Mr. Rag. Listen here. Listen here.
Yes, ma'am.
You will always be my favorite, and you know it.
Aw.
Okay, I feel better.
Yeah, that's what I
Thank you,
thought.
KHuck.
Continue.
That's right.
That's what I fucking thought.
No,
Fuck you,
I'm
my
gonna
favorite.
deep throat the mic like Xylee. Now pick a game.
Well,
Anyways,
First things first, it's a crime that I don't see Dragon Age on here because because I would say it's a masterpiece of a game.
E.
Origins or 2?
Yes.
2? Really?
All
Okay.
Dragon Age games are masterpieces.
Okay,
And
fair enough.
and I can get into it at the end since
Okay.
they're on here. But I'm going to do World of Warcraft because
Okay.
I play. Sorry if you hear meowing. Rosie's giving her own commentary.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're good.
So I've been playing World of Warcraft since I was 15 years old. I joined Mid Cataclysm right when they were discussing the rumors about Mr. Pandaria, and then I tried to quit when the Activision, well, the Blizzard stuff of like the frat boy house thing happened. No, the Hong Kong situation.
Yeah.
But then I came back because I really started to miss it because Microsoft bought it. I'm just like, okay, I'll give it another shot. But
They haven't bought it just yet. They're probably getting close to it though.
they're going to buy it, so I'm like, okay,
They're
I'm
going
gonna
to,
give
yeah.
it. I'm gonna
Hold on,
give it
guys.
another chance. But controversy aside, I was like, yeah, the controversies of the company don't really matter in the game. World of Warcraft, in my personal opinion, is a masterpiece of a game because it has been around since 2006, and every other MMO that has come out after is that people were screaming, "This is the WoW killer. This is gonna kill World of Warcraft." It hasn't. And the quest that you can do, the quest change, the story, even Cataclysm, even Warlords of Draenor, even all of that is beautiful. Everything about World of Warcraft is honestly so goddamn beautiful. Each mini story, each expansion story, it's just beautiful. And I highly recommend a lot of people give World of Warcraft a chance.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And what if you get to that's not World of Warcraft.
That's Warcraft 3.
It's right in between.
It's right there. I
Fortnite
see
and
it. Right next to
Pokemon
each other.
Emerald.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, back up. Go back.
Wow, get into masterpiece,
So,
buddy. Don't be
goddamn it.
shy.
So this is where would you I'm sorry, where would you rank it at?
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece, yes. You know what? And I will tend to agree with you on this one. because of not only the gameplay, but because of how unique it is, and because of how popular it is too. It has
Also, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
it has generated a lot of fan bases that will agree or disagree on the gameplay and stuff like that, but it is a classic game. It's one of those games that will probably arguably stand the test of time, but to my but to add a funny note to it, to a certain degree, I guess, it is also one of the subjects of one of the most classic South Park episodes I have ever seen in my entire life.
I love that. I
Mm,
did not see
yes.
that. I did not see the episode. I don't watch South Park,
So,
but I saw clips, and oh my god.
So, it is the subject of one of the most classic South Park episodes I have ever seen in my entire life. So,
The o-
that is where it goes in masterpiece. Just for that, just if I could, it would be just for that alone. But it's also because it adds on to. It's a great game because it's fun to play, and
yeah.
a lot of people, yes, do some people get over carried with it and tended to be obsessed with it? Yes, I'm sure it's like that with a lot of these different games, right?
I
Like
was there at one point.
but again, it's just, to me personally, it's a classic game. Not only because of the gameplay and because of now it's seamed in pop culture, but because of that South Park episode. Oh my god, that is one of my favorite episodes ever, and always will be.
I would also like to add that the only expansion I disavow the hell out of is Shadowlands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit about what goes on in the afterlife. It was nice seeing old characters again, but I hate what Blizzard did to my favorite character, which is Sylvanas Windrunner.
Gotcha.
Because
I have one thing.
can I give a little rag lore?
Sure.
So when I started World of Warcraft, I was scared shitless of zombies.
Mm-hmm.
They grossed me out. I couldn't play so many games with zombies in it just because I was so damn scared of them. I ended up actually quitting Oblivion and almost quitting Skyrim because of the zombies and Draugr in there. And so one day I'm playing World of Warcraft. I took a look at the Forsaken race, which is the undead race, and I saw the feature where the tongue is just dangling. And that was back then when my gag reflexes were really horrible. So I took one good look at it and I almost barfed. But so I'm like, I'm never touching the Forsaken race. Screw the Forsaken race. They're creepy. I don't want to deal with it. And then one day, I was like, you know what? I want to read about the faction leaders in World of Warcraft. And I was reading about King Greymane, who rules the Worgens. I read about Bane Bloodhoof. And then I stumbled across Sylvanas Windrunner, and I'm like, oh, she's a little good looking. What's her deal? So I read about her, and because I was an edgy little fucking teenager at the time, I also still now I very much related to her story. I loved it, and then I was like, okay, what does she rule? I'm like, she rules the Forsaken. What? And I'm just like, I don't know about this. But eventually, like, because I read and fell in love with Sylvanas' story and her whole deal, I got over my fear of zombies a little bit, and now the Forsaken is one of my like favorite races to play. And I would also like to add that I was able to play Fable 2 with the Hollow Men and deal with the Draugr in Skyrim. However, I can't do first person when I can because I get scared, but I can fight them in third person. So that's why I was so pissed off when they were ruining Sylvanas, because she helped me deal with a serious fear that prevented me from playing so many games. So
Wow. All right.
Okay. Well,
Impressive.
interesting. I will just say this about World of Warcraft. I'm going to be very short and sweet. When you think of an MMO, they're just like Minecraft. Like, it's its own thing. When you think of MMO, the first game that comes to mind is World of Warcraft. And I've watched some friends of ours play it many a times, do some raids.
I know a lot of people that have played it. It's not my kind of game personally,
Mhm.
but I mean, I get it. Makes sense. I see why people would like it. Unfortunately, I don't have the time. I have a very demanding job. Um, yeah, it's a masterpiece. You've had celebrity crossover, so many things. They've done great things with the IP and some bad things. It's got a storied history. Yeah, it's deserves to be in that tier, hands down.
I won't pressure you to play World of Warcraft, but it has gotten a lot more casual friendly.
Mm.
Yeah, my issue
Noted.
is I'm sitting on such a large backlog of games. I probably am going to be
Same.
working on them till I'm like
Same, dude.
That's fair.
All right. Anybody
All
else want
right.
to add anything, or do we move on to the?
I've never played World of Warcraft, so.
Unfortunately.
Well, if you ever want to give it a try.
Hold on, wait a minute. KHuck, I think I know what the next game is. I'm getting a phone call on the bat phone right now telling us what it should be. Hold on. Listen.
Really?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think we need to answer the call. I think you know which one
Oh,
this
no.
is.
It's
Yes,
actually
I
a-
do know, sadly enough, I do.
I don't see the bat signal.
That would be Metal Gear. Where is that? Okay.
Yeah, Red's gonna want to hear our opinions on that.
Alright.
So it's
Hi,
gonna
my first.
it's gonna be really hard for me not to just flat out say that Hideo Kojima is a freaking genius.
This is Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's considered the best entry in the series personally. I was always more partial to Solid Snake than I was Big Boss, but Big Boss is a much more interesting character. I love stealth games. I live and breathe stealth games.
I can't do stealth games to save my life.
I like
Me
stealth
too.
games. Stealth games are a
Can we
lot of
go in
fun.
order of what we have here, please? Can you wait a minute, please?
Fine. Yes. Everything you said here.
Sorry, Rosie says no. I'll send you all a picture of her later.
Okay.
So let's just do what. God damn it.
Yeah, let's just go by. Let's go by the order that we have now. That's fine.
All right.
Yes,
That's okay.
That we can. You know what? Just because it's your favorite on here doesn't mean that you get top
We had some
priority.
people earlier in the chat
Ooh.
asking us to rate Metal Gear. So,
Oh, is that so?
yes.
Is that so?
Yes.
So
Red
if I were to go
technically
back
did.
to the chat, I'd see this.
Yes, ma'am.
I would.
Red technically did. Yeah.
All right. Okay, where would you guys rate Metal Gear Solid 3?
I've never
Did.
played 3
Ooh.
or any of the Solid games. I
I-
only played Rising.
I've
Oh,
never
very
touched any of the Metal Gear Solid series.
So I'll give some. Should I go into some background here? I think it's a masterpiece. The
Mhm.
writing is top notch and one of the best stories in the series, hands down. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. The story's over the top. The boss battles are memorable. There's so many random and different things you can do, and unlike other stealth games, it was one of the very first stealth survival games. Like you had to manage. If you broke your bone, you had to bandage it. You had to get food. I love the game, and I can't wait to play the remake. I'm really hoping they do well with it. I'm kind of skeptical about it. They're remaking it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much I love the characters. When you can write a game that makes you appreciate the characters, the voice actors, the setting as much as
Mhm.
these games do, it's got a very special place in my heart. It's hands down one of my favorite games.
Right. Yeah, I totally get it.
The only thing, if I had to complain about Metal Gear Solid in any of them that I can't stand, and I like Rising too, okay, it's a very different type of game, is I can't stand how every time you kill a boss, there's like an hour-long monologue after you kill a boss. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Love the villain monologues.
The memes.
All right.
Okay.
So the next one, let's go with
Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1.
Hmm.
I'll be the first to say my opinions on this game because I played it.
Okay.
Okay.
In my opinion, it is the best Battlefield. Everything went downhill after that. So, for me, it's an amazing game. Honestly, the fact that they went to go on a World War World War One type setting was really the best choice they could have done. And they've done such a good job. One of my favorite parts of it though was the operations mode, where it was just constant phases upon phases upon phases of just you could have 30-minute long matches if you wanted to, because it was just there was so much going on, and it was literally the chaos of war erupts in full effect. It's amazing. I love it.
I haven't played it. It definitely gets a kudos for me for the best trailer I think I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I remember the trailer.
Soundtrack for that, the music.
A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
I love that song.
I mean, I gotta tell you, like, I was hooked. I still love to play it. Unfortunately, I'm a loser, and I don't have any friends that like to play shooters with me online.
Excuse me.
I
would.
waiting on you to give me a friend request on one of the platforms to play with. I'm gonna call you.
I have
out on
Xbox.
that. I have an Xbox, and I have a PlayStation. I have a Nintendo, and I have a PC.
That's because you're based.
So you just tell me when. We'll try something. But
All right, I'll let you know, brother.
I don't mind getting into Modern Warfare. But no, I've seen Battlefield. I've read the reviews on it. Good soundtrack, good game. I agree. Unfortunately, the franchise has went way downhill because, isn't it made by Activision Blizzard?
Battlefield?
Yeah, who's that made by? EA?
No, it's EA. EA and DICE.
I don't like Bobby Kotick.
Yeah, me neither.
That's Activision.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't played it. It looks good. From what I've seen, and I did get a chance to play it at one point somewhere, somehow, it seemed pretty solid, but I can't really comment, or I wouldn't really know where to work it. It's definitely a good game. What would you guys put this at?
I put it in amazing. Battlefield 1, amazing.
Okay.
I've never played. I don't do shooters or PvP.
Okay.
For PvP. Yeah, okay. So we're thinking amazing. KHuck, anything?
If you guys want to.
And just about, yeah.
Played, but
I have not. Battlefield 1, I have not, no.
So if you guys want to put it in never played it, then that's fine.
I put it in, like, great, at the very least.
they put it in amazing. Pidgey put it in amazing. Or not Pidgey, Spectre.
Okay.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Why is Metal Gear Solid 3 not a masterpiece?
What's this next one?
We haven't gotten... Have we gotten to it yet?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Huck, I'm going to kick his ass here in a second. Okay,
Ooh.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I've never played any of those, nor do I care to.
At the time,
I've
when they
never
first
touched
came
it
out, they
either.
were great. I mean, it was different and it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's, it's, as much as I hate to say this, it's a lot like a sports game. Either you love it or you hate it.
That's
I
true.
like it. It was different, and you had a lot of different unlockable characters. You could play Spider-Man or
Darth Maul.
Right.
Or whoever.
Tony Hawk. I thought it was, what are the tiers? I'd say it's a decent, maybe mid-grade. Like, it's not a terrible game by any means.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So where would we put this?
Somewhere in the mid-tier. Like, it's not
Just
bad.
decent.
Decent.
It was good for its time.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Glorious. Absolutely
okay.
fucking glorious.
I'm gonna commit a sin. I'm gonna commit a sin here. I've never played the Red Dead Redemption game.
I'm going to kill you.
Well, don't
I
forget-
never played it, but I watched playthroughs.
Okay.
I have played through this game throughout an entire summer, and it's one of the best video games I've ever played through.
Nice.
Honestly.
The only thing I don't like about Red Dead Redemption is keeping it track on like you eating
Put on
or
your headphones. There you go.
what.
Ignore it.
Okay. The only thing I don't like about Red Dead Redemption is the fact that you have to keep an eye on like hunger, drinking, the fact that you're sick. I'm like, I have to worry about that IRL. I don't want to have to worry about it in game.
Fair enough.
But then again, those are easy things to keep track of. All you have to do is just chow down on a can of apricots, and then you're good.
I mean, I
I-
I played some of it. I have a lot of people who've been asking me to play Red Dead for a few years now. I own it. I've played a bit of it. Like I said, again, I have to be very selective with what I choose to play. From what I've
I know
seen,
the feeling.
I really enjoy it. And from what I see, too, they're adding a lot to Red Dead Online, too. And a lot of people say it's one of the greatest games Rockstar has ever made. You know, I'd say it's a great game.
I'd say it's an absolutely phenomenal game, not just because of the stuff that they've added into the game in terms of the amount of detail that they put into the weapons, the setting, and all the stuff, but in terms of the story that they were telling it, in terms of with Arthur and the entire gang. God, it's so amazing.
It is. I've watched. I'm going to fully be transparent. I've ruined it for myself and watched a Let's Play, a lot of Let's Plays on it in the past, and it's really good. Sad. Good, but I mean, there's very few games that can capture that gritty reality of the Old West. So, it's great. It's wonderful.
Listen. All I'm gonna say
where
is,
would you put this?
it,
Very good.
we'll put it in great.
Great.
I put it in. If it were me
One vote for
personally,
great.
I'd put it in masterpiece, but I'm fine with great.
Masterpiece. So why don't we meet in the middle game?
I'm gonna say, I will agree on the realism part because it is one of the first games where you can see a horse's balls.
So
Really?
why don't we?
Really?
No, I'm not joking.
Listen,
I'm not joking when I say that.
Listen,
Okay.
Spectre isn't even half kidding with this because this is how realistic that they went with the game, and this is gonna sound very fucked up that I know about this stuff, but I was forced to learn about this. Apparently, not only did they design testicles for the horses, but some fucking sicko was forced to design this, but somehow they coded it so that the horse's balls can actually shrivel in cold weather in the game. That is how detailed they went with the game.
Yep.
I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how much they were paid to be tortured to be made to learn this shit. But it's a thing, apparently.
Maybe
you know,
I
that was
already
somebody
a
who
horse
had a
person.
punishment at the development studio that had to work on that. All right, so why don't we? Meet
I feel
in the middle,
bad for the
guys?
poor
We got
bastard.
one
Anyway.
masterpiece and one great. So why don't we put it in amazing? Are we good with that?
We'll go with that. Yeah,
Yes.
that's fine.
All right. So we're gonna put Red Dead in amazing.
Okay.
Or not amazing. Yeah, amazing. Because it is a good game.
Dota 2.
Dota 2. Never played it.
Never played
Never
it.
played.
Okay.
The only thing I know about
Fire
it is
Emblem.
Okay, so Three Houses. I got that for my brother for Christmas, and I indirectly ended up playing it. I need to play more of it to have an actual opinion, but I'd say it's pretty cool. It's turn based, so I don't know. I don't play a bunch of games like that, but I have a Switch, so I might play more of it someday in the future. You know, maybe cover it if I want to do Nintendo games. But considering how Nintendo is, that won't be for a while. So, but for me, I want to say have not tried it, but that's not true. But that's not true at all. But we'll go with it's pretty good, I'd say,
Okay.
with how much I've been playing it, in my opinion.
All right.
Anyone else?
I've
never
played it, but I've heard
played-
very good things about it.
Okay.
I've never played it. I
Can
don't
by the
hear
way,
any.
and say that I am really surprised I don't see Dragon's Dogma anywhere on this list.
Yeah.
I will put a gag on your mouth.
They agree with you.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
They agree with you. Put.
hey, listen.
mm,
Never mind.
good.
Why'd you moan?
Fucking
Never mind,
hell,
go ahead.
pigeon. Shut up.
Oh.
Maybe.
Anyways.
I
What's the
haven't
matter?
played Fire. God fucking.
What's wrong?
I haven't played Fire Emblem. I haven't heard good nor bad things about it. All I know is I am pretty sure Marisha Ray Matt Mercer's wife is the voice acts in it.
Ooh.
And I can't say I'm not a fan of turn-based RPGs or video games because I play Pokemon. So yeah, I'm interested, and I definitely want to like watch a playthrough of it. So I agree with Spectre.
My best friend speaks heavily of those games, so
I will agree with Spectre and side with them. Put in very good, yeah.
Okay.
we'll go with that for now. Sonic Mania?
Yes.
So help me understand. Is Sonic Mania, isn't this a compilation of Sonic games?
I do not know.
So I'm pretty sure it's like a compilation of the Sega Genesis
Compilation.
compilation of Sonic 1, 2, 3,
Jesus.
Compilation.
Yeah, okay, so I'm kind of ashamed of calling myself a Sonic fan because I never played this one.
Listen, if Boblax is a Sonic fan, you're fine, dude.
Yeah, fair enough. But Sonic Mania looks like it'd definitely be something from my old childhood because I'll be honest with you, my brother and I were literal polar opposites. My brother was Mario, I was Sonic.
So
Nice.
I was a little bit of both. I'm looking it up right now just to confirm. But okay, so it's actually.
But I've heard nothing but good things.
13 levels. It's not a compilation. It's 13 levels.
It's like new levels.
Yeah.
Compilation.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to try a new one.
I mean,
I'll definitely have to try it.
old school Sonic games have a special place in my heart, but
Same.
Yeah.
it looks like it's got a bunch of old school levels. I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't really comment more on it. But I mean, if it's more of the old that have already been done, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be good. If it was like Sonic 1, 2, and Knuckles, and Sonic 3, those were some of the best games in the series, in my opinion. So, I don't know, where do we want to rank this, guys? I'm kind of impartial to it. At least good. I haven't, or we can simply say we haven't played it. Is that where we're going to put it?
I
Okay.
think that would be the
Sure.
best choice.
We'll go with that for now.
Alright, what is this?
What is that?
A Hat
That-
in Time?
That is a Hat in
Oh, Hat in Time. Oh, I've
Yeah.
heard about this
It
one.
was an indie game, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Yeah, an indie game.
Yeah,
that was
I never
released
played
in-
it.
It was released in 2017, if I remember correctly. It was released around the same time as Mario Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
So, what's the gameplay like, the story, and,
I do not know the story, but if I have to look it up, I think I can look up some gameplay.
did you play it?
No, I've heard a lot about it though. Zip zap zoop doop bop.
Okay,
Sounds like
but yeah,
this is
I'll go with never played it.
Ah,
Yeah.
now we've got a good one.
Arkham City. Ooh.
An absolute classic.
Masterpiece.
I got this
Easy.
for-
Even with the Riddler trophies, as bullshit as they are.
Listen, the Riddler trophies are great.
I platinum this game.
Nick.
Nice.
Pidgey, are you a masochist?
Yes, I am in fact a masochist. I've collected every single Riddler trophy in all 4 of the main series Arkham games.
Tell me your
Okay.
secrets.
YouTube tutorials, and then memorize-
Fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
because the games are absolutely phenomenal. I love not only the main Arkham games, you know, Asylum, City, and Night, but I really love Origins a lot. But City is where I found my true love with the Arkham games,
Oh, yeah.
especially with the story that it told. It had me instantly hooked, and not only that, but the boss fights for the game, they were something
Oh
else.
yeah, they're awesome.
The boss fights and
Between-
the storytelling were great.
Yeah, between Solomon Grundy, Ra's al Ghul,
My
Mr.
favorite being the Mr. Freeze fight.
Yes, because
Yes.
with the Mr. Freeze fight, it would have to take you multiple different ways just to get him down so that you can beat down on him. And
That way
each-
it's not the same.
Yeah, and each time you boost up the difficulty, you had to give more and more ways to the point where you had to throw every single technique at him that you knew in your arsenal to try and take him down. And it was basically an intense, intelligent game of cat and mouse to try and bring down this frosty flaked motherfucker.
Don't be
Mr.
mean to
Freeze was
Mr.
always so
Freeze.
misunderstood. I mean, his heart was
Yeah.
in the right place, but I'm getting
Yeah.
off topic. But yeah, and let's not forget the voice acting. Oh my God, from the cartoon show. I mean, the voice acting. Kevin Conroy.
Rest in peace, Kevin.
peace.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Right.
Kevin Conroy.
Mark Hamill. I mean, so
And-
Oh,
legend.
Mark Hamill.
And I think
Yes.
I think I put it in the chat for D-Max's live stream. One of my favorite quotes from the end of the game was, "Do you want to know something funny? Even after everything I've done for you, even after
would've
everything
s-
you've done, I would have saved you."
That actually is pretty
Yes.
funny.
Pretty funny.
That boss fight, man, at the end had me like, what? No.
And to give you an idea how much I love this game, you guys know the Calendar Man quest line?
Yes.
I heard about it.
I
yeah.
cheated that.
Yeah.
I took my Xbox, changed my calendar to each and every holiday I could find,
Yeah.
just
I'm
to
sure
finish
a lot
it.
of people
And
do.
there was actually another Easter egg. I'm trying to remember the other Easter egg for it because you had to do it for the day where Rockstar Studios was actually founded.
Oh wow,
And-
really?
Yeah, you had to change the date in your console to when Rockstar Studios was founded, and
what you were saying to me.
what you would do in that is that if you talk to Calendar Man on that specific day, is that he would basically give you this speech to Batman where he would be like, "I will be there at the beginning and I will be there at your last moments," and it was basically somewhat of a teaser for Calendar Man being there at the end of Arkham Knight because he was actually there in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, if I remember this correctly, after that quote, if you go back and change the dates back to everything and bring it back to normal, if you go back to where Calendar Man's cell is, he's gone.
Yep.
Like, he just leaves a dead Two-Face gang member inside of his cell, and he's just gone.
Yep.
There were so many. I mean, the Arkham series are riddled with Easter eggs, and
Oh,
but
It's
the-
great.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that fans loved about it. But the one
Yeah.
thing that always kept me coming back above, in addition to everything else we've talked about, the combat. How amazing
Oh, yeah.
was the combat?
Yeah.
I remember
It
I
was
would
amazing.
spend hours. There was this one challenge map. I platinumed this game and every single trophy on it. And I remember there was this one map. It was like a Joker's challenge or something. And I think I was determined to finish it. I spent 10 hours trying to get a gold medal on it. Because I wanted a gold medal every single one of them. It was the most difficult one. And I mean, it pulls you in. And that's when you know you've got something special in your
Yep.
hands.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else want
Okay.
to add anything to that? All right, we're gonna.
Nope, that's it. That's
Jungle-
all I'll say.
Jungle Party.
I mean,
Go
if a
ahead.
game's replayable enough, I mean,
Right.
if a game is so good where you can replay it multiple times, then yeah.
That's when you know it's a good game. Yep.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Anybody here play Jungle Party?
No.
No.
I have
Nope.
not.
Okay, we're moving on.
Nope.
Modern
Warfare 3, the black sheep of the trilogy.
Absolute. The one game that got me to quit playing Modern Warfare. I have not really picked it back up after Modern Warfare 3 was released. I think like you can literally find hundreds of copies that in the bargain bin for like less than
Mhm.
$1. It just wasn't as good as the others.
Wow.
The story was good. It was nice to see closure to the story, but I didn't care much
Yeah.
for anything else on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, this was actually my first ever Call of Duty game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened was that my dad would play Black Ops 2 Zombies with me, and I wanted to get it for the house that I was staying in. And they mistakenly got me Modern Warfare 3 instead of Black Ops 2. So I would just play through the campaign over and over and over again instead of Zombies.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, this has been fun. I've enjoyed the conversations, but I gotta jump out. So
Good night, Spectre.
Take care, Spike.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. KHuck, you have a good one, okay?
He said, Spectre wished you good night. He's got to get offline.
Okay.
You
All
there?
right.
Take that as an okay.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
I am here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm just. Although, one last thing though, there's a game on this list called Papers, Please, and and it's funny that I remember this game because it reminds me of one of the funniest skits I have ever seen from a YouTuber by the name of DA Games. So, the context of it is that like, the majority of the video, DA Games had a wig and a mustache on, and would have a hybrid of a Scottish and German accent. It was the funniest shit. It was.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let me reenact it. Give me a minute before I leave. Papers, please. Or would you like the AIDS vape instead? Greetings, Sparticians. I am Sven Yelgov. Welcome to Papers, Please. Today you look at my job in the day. I come from Svengeldov in search of a job as a patrol officer. I was once covered customer service assistant until my anger issues punched a child, and now I am here. But I am here to earn money for my Sven family. Little Sven has AIDS. But enough about my family. It is time to look at job.
Oh Lord.
Jesus.
That is
Lord have mercy.
cringe as hell. Anyway.
It's funny as shit. Anyway, but yes, have a good one, y'all.
Alright.
Victor.
Love all your faces.
Love you too.
Love you too.
All right, guys. Well, I'm probably gonna head out here in a minute too, because it is after midnight, and me and Mr. Huck are about ready to turn into pumpkins. So
Let's schedule this and finish it up another day.
we're gonna save this. Hold on, give me 1 second.
There are a lot of games on here. I see a couple Resident Evil games, The Witcher, Undertale, Left 4 Dead 2, the previously mentioned Papers, Please, a game where you run around an asylum where a bunch of insane maniacs with their dicks out want to chop you into bits.
Oh my god, Outlast.
Yep.
I would just... Obviously we're gonna get to it, like, next time, but Undertale is definitely a masterpiece.
Amen
think
to
it's-
that. Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna go to the top of Masterpiece.
Oh, hell yeah. Rosie agrees too.
Yeah. I know. I totally agree. We will pick this up where we left off, but I appreciate everyone coming out tonight. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Huck. Tell everybody bye. Don't be rude.
Goodbye, everybody.
I hope everybody is good.
It was a wonderful and pleasure to be on your stream tonight. Thank you for having me, and for everybody else for joining me and helping me with this. And you especially, KHuck, for having me on. I'm glad.
KHuck.
Huh?
KHuck.
KHuck.
I really appreciate it, and I'm very proud of you and honored to be part of your
Hey.
wonderful stream.
May our love never extinguish.
And she put that on my birthday card. Already hard.
Don't extinguish the flame of your love.
Alrighty. Well, you guys have a fantastic night. I'm so happy that he was able to join us, and after all the emails and shit that I got, when are you gonna have
Yeah.
Mr. Huck on? When are you gonna have Mr. Huck on? Well, there you go.
We
Yeah.
will finish this again another day.
He's more popular than me, so which I totally accept.
Not true. Fake news.
That is not fake news. It's true.
If I may, I only come for you, KHuck.
Oh well, thank you.
You're welcome, dear.
Okay, that's fair. But let me get this saved here for now. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Alright. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. I do appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic night. I will end the stream with just a few quick announcements, and then we'll end the stream. So you guys have a great night.
You too, Miss KHuck and Mr. Kid.
Thank you for having me. Everyone, before I depart, please like the stream, maybe subscribe to KHuck, and also throw a bit of money her way. She is a doll, I promise.
Indeed.
Oh well, thank you. Pidgey,
You are most welcome.
Pidgey, when I hit the new milestone of the 500 subs and I get super chats, I expect savage super chats.
Oh, I am going to throw a shit ton of Savage Super Chats.
Because I'm surprised
Hell
that you
yeah.
haven't done so already. Just saying. So.
I would, but I have not made a PayPal. But if I would, there would be 1,000 slurs thrown around. Well, not slurs. There would be 1,000 roasts thrown at a lot of people's ways.
Expect nothing but the best from you.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck
Alright.
was that?
Alright, guys. I'll let you guys go. I got a quick announcement to make, and then I will end the stream. So you guys have a great night.
Now you and Mr. Huck take care. See you guys.
Bye!
Bye.
KHuck, and good night, everybody.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you guys again for coming out. I do appreciate it. Just a couple of quick announcements for you, real quick. So, then that way you guys are aware. So tomorrow night, I do not plan on streaming, unless I decide to stream the, swoop video of Colleen Ballinger, the part 2 one, which may happen. I'm not sure yet. I will have to work something out. But Tuesday night, I will not be able to stream. Wednesday night, I will not be able to stream either. So, that will be a given. I don't plan on changing that, but if something does come up, I will let you guys know. Thursday, though. Thursday's gonna be fun, guys. Thursday, we will have the wonderful and not forgettable Miss Jessica Pizzle. Yes, Miss Jessica Pizzle is coming on Thursday. Friday is going... Get off of me. Thursday is going to be a surprise stream. Or Friday, sorry. Friday. Friday is going to be a surprise stream, which I will not mention what that will be about. You guys will find out on Friday. Tune in for that. That'll be around 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. Saturday is the wonderful one-legged Mr. Matt Pitt. That'll be really fun. And then Sunday at 10 Central, 11 Eastern, it will be, drumroll please, the wonderful Eva. Eva is joining us next Sunday. Oh my god, that's going to be great. I only need one more of the broadcast. Just one more and I'm set. After that, I'm done. I just need Mystic. So, that'll be a lot of fun too. But you guys have a awesome night. I appreciate everybody coming out here for this, again, for this last minute stream. Let me get some awesome music going here for you. Give me a second. Give me a second here. I'm going to get some awesome music here going for you. So, give me just a minute. But, again, you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you again for coming out. I do appreciate it. And, yeah. Thank you. Bye, guys.